Yo, what's up, guys?
Oh, you motherfucker!
What's up, my cranky crew?
Get started. All right.
Fuck boys. Hey, what up?
What up, my bitches? Mumbling, stumbling over our words. Bumbling, tumbling, what have you heard? Rumbling, fumbling, dicks in the dirt. Wandering on over to the Stumble Podcast. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Stumble Podcast. This would be episode 31. We are back at it with some new equipment, some great sounds. We got Solomon, Martin, and our new guest, Lazlo.
Lazlo.
My man's here. He's your man?
He's
Nobody's main man.
He's nobody.
Look, all day, every day, except for Thursdays. I'm off on Thursdays.
He's nobody's man.
Oh my God, we are back.
He's the man for the world.
He's a man's man.
Belongs to the world.
You sick, yeah. Look, my heart belongs to you, but my body's public property.
Oh my God, we're already having too much fun. What are we drinking today?
A thing that I just got. Bourbon Barrel Squad, barrel-aged fucking drink of something.
It's real good.
Bourbon ale.
I had one last night, and I got lychee soju.
This stuff is nice.
Lychee? What?
It's lychee.
Whatever. Lychee.
That doesn't sound appetizing when you call it a leech.
Is it beer? Or is it like Korean beer?
It's a
Or
wine.
is it?
No, it's not beer.
It's
It's
called
lychee because you drink it and it takes something from your life.
It's flavored rice wine.
Wine
Yes.
cooler.
It's really good. It's like an off-brand. I found it at HEB, and it's actually really good.
Don't call it
13 point.
We're gonna get sued by the Koreans now.
This episode is sponsored by Off-brand soju.
Off-brand soju. Motherfuckers.
Get drunk, motherfucker.
Oh, that's good.
Please drink irresponsibly.
Oh my God, yeah, we're finally back.
Last podcast, I said drunk driving tips.
Oh my God, no.
Tip number 1.
Oh my God.
Always keep mayonnaise.
Man,
No, it's mustard. It's mustard in the glove department.
Boy, did you take my driving whiskey.
I'm sorry, Daddy. I was on the 45. I had to get there.
let's go have one for the road. Jesus. Oh my God. But yeah, we are finally back after almost like a month off. Oh my God, since last podcast, I had one horrible week. I had no power for 7 days because of Hurricane Barrel.
Yeah.
Fucking sucked.
Rolling on through.
Yeah,
We friggin' sucked.
we recorded the podcast right before that.
Like a day before?
It was like it was happening. The start of it was happening while the podcast was going, and then we all went home, and then it happened, and then everybody's power was out.
I actually had to start my first day of work at a new job on the day of the hurricane, and I had to be like, so do I come in or like,
You have power?
Jesus. Jesus, did you go into work?
Everybody's got
No,
big
they had no power.
Now all of a sudden they don't got power.
Right.
Pick those guys.
Apparently, they really didn't.
Wait, actually, never mind. Sorry. I still love those guys.
This podcast is not responsible for anything Martin says.
Not associated with the goddamn podcast. Stupid.
No, because they actually watch this podcast too.
So the
watch this?
People watch
Hi, Mom.
Hey, sis.
Hello, Father, from the great beyond.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So
Hey, Vince.
I bet you're disappointed now. Watches it.
Hey, Vincent.
So I know Centerpoint Energy. I've been getting like ads like crazy from Centerpoint Energy. So they have this thing where it's like free energy. I think it might be, and it might not just be in Houston, but you get Amazon Prime for free. And then from the hours of 9 p.m. to 9 a.m., like during the night, it's free energy if you sign up with Centerpoint Energy. And I've been getting those crazily because I think it's because of the hurricane. So like Hurricane Barrel is like, Centerpoint is really trying to like walk it back that they
We're sorry.
fucked it up
The South Park
for a
episode.
very long time.
We're sorry.
Sorry.
That's what. What was it? Who were they? DirecTV? It was DirecTV on the South Park episode? Or cable?
I think so. I don't know, but it basically that. So
Yeah. I'm like, what?
dude,
It was
people
BP
had
oil.
You always BP oil, dude. I haven't seen that episode.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Because they spilled oil into the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh shit.
And then they were saying sorry, like nonchalantly.
We didn't mean to. Sorry. I guess.
Yeah.
No, what was it? One of the CEOs or something like that, or I don't know who it was like doing a thing where it's like, all right, everyone should keep their, for maximum like energy consumption or whatever, or whatever you need is like 70 something degrees, like 78 degrees, and he's like his thermostat in the background on the video was like at 70 or something like that.
60 something.
Yeah, or
like
60 something. Yeah, I can't remember what it was. Yeah, like lecturing everybody else and
Oh
like,
my god. He's me the fuck off. I was sweating my ass off here.
No, I feel like he should really
real? That's a real thing.
Yeah,
That was
it's real.
yeah,
No,
so
he's
he's
like,
like, everyone should keep like their thing at like 78
Video.
degrees.
Oh,
So
it's
that
video.
it's just like at like 69 or some shit. I can't
Bro,
remember.
I thought we were talking about South Park still.
No, this is
that was real life.
dude.
No way.
Dude, like they need to fire those. Like,
What an asshole.
fire those producers, whoever fucking made that video.
Right.
With the shot of it.
It's like they did it on on purpose.
I look like a fool. I look like a fool out there.
What the hell did you want to talk about this time, Jesus?
Ooh, we got a litany of things. Whole list.
Juicy.
And first off, my first question is: are you ever taking the wheel?
Oh my god, yes. Straight up a cliff. Oh my god. It was like speaking of deathly encounters, since last podcast, one big major event happened. Our former president got shot. Trumpo. Old Trump.
Oh, El Trompo.
What was it?
I like those assassinations. Those are pretty good.
Assassination attempt. Oh man, that day was that was crazy.
And it's some fucking like AV club motherfucker too. Like just
Did
like
you see the videos of him
He's got like
from BlackRock?
fucking.
Did you see that? Apparently, he was in a BlackRock promotional
What's BlackRock?
educational video. BlackRock is a multinational weapons arms dealer company.
Oh, so they were advertising that day.
Yeah,
Like, look how good. Look how good this is.
like imagine.
And they're like, you missed.
like imagine if they go to your high school and film you. Oh, we support teachers. Blah blah blah. Like an
See, they wouldn't have missed if they had chosen the nice Black Rock.
Yeah, no, they're like that's Smith and Wesson. But if he had a Black Rock, President Trump would be 6 feet under.
Oh my god! So I was at work whenever that happened, and I had one of the older guys that work there come in. He's like burst into the room and was like, "Hey guys, oh my god, crazy shit! Did you fucking see the news?" And I was like, "No, what happened?" He's like, "Fucking Trump got shot." I was like, "He's dead." He's like, "No, he got a pierced ear."
Yeah, they just topped it off, like a little skip.
Yeah,
He's all
I
right.
saw this fucking thing of.
He's like, dude, that was kind of awesome. I'm gonna be honest. He's just like, fuck yeah.
Oh man. Okay. But my question is,
Mr. President, get down.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how staged do you potentially think that could have been? You know what I mean? Like literally, doesn't he have like the most felonies out of anyone in America ever, or something like that?
Okay.
I heard something.
The most documented.
you know.
I think there's like,
the fight in front there.
bro, man, there's so many people that like, yes. Let's talk about Bill Clinton real quick. Does getting your wiener sucked really mean you can't be president anymore? I mean, come on, that's kind of cool.
Okay, I had a friend that was like, look, or no, not a friend. I think I heard this from somewhere. Actually, never mind. Sorry, I don't want to play. But anyway, he was like, if my fucking mechanic fixes my car and he does a great job, but he also cheats on his wife, I don't fucking care. He's supposed to fix my car.
That's his problem.
It ain't my problem.
Hey man, she takes half the country if they get divorced.
All right, you stay on this side of Dakota, and I will stay on this side.
I get New York and Florida. And he's like, Florida?
I like
deal.
going to
Oh no, you get Florida.
God.
You have to get the sinking ship that is California.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
No, so
Whatever, baby, I get Las Vegas.
apparently there was like they showed like a little trajectory video of like when the bullets like would show. Right?
yeah.
So he was facing a certain way. He already had like a target of like getting him right where they needed to.
It would have got him in the middle of the head.
But
he looked
at the
towards.
moment, like towards over there, that's when like the trajectory. He was already locked in, but the moment he moved and he shot, phew, that's where they clipped his ear.
So it's just human heads are kind of like more like eggs. They're like ovals.
Yeah.
So like at one way, it's like
wider.
It's wider, yeah. So like once he turned, it kind of like narrowed it, so it just skimmed him just a little bit, just by a little.
It had created enough breeze to show his balding.
Oh, the fucking thing came off.
And people would not care about the ear being shot. They'd be like, my shoe, I gotta get my shoe.
It's like a fake hitbox right there.
Oh my gosh. I mean, okay, so here's the thing: is like, I mean, we make a lot of jokes about it and stuff, but I mean, like, no one should get shot. That's what this is.
There's a lot of there's so many people that like whenever that happened, like the day after, there's people that were like fucking we were this close, like, and they were like not joking at all.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck,
Yeah,
dude,
no.
all right. I mean,
I think honestly, he'd be good enough sport to probably make a joke himself about it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's a serious issue. I mean, anyone else in any other time, it would be a much bigger thing, you know, to be like, oh, this guy almost got killed, you know, kind of thing. But in our modern society, we can kind of poke a little bit more fun than we used to.
Yeah.
I think at this point, we're like, another one.
I mean, well, okay.
They just never did it as well as JFK.
Right. In a moving car, too.
Yeah.
In a moving vehicle.
Okay.
Yeah, who
so
the fuck was the sniper in this?
it was a school shooter. So that's why. And then the last one for JFK, it was a Marine sniper. That's why he landed his target. He doesn't miss. He doesn't clip no ears.
He didn't have a scope either, by the way.
Wait, JFK?
He iron sighted it. Then.
He iron sighted it because he was already trained that way.
Look.
All right, that's
A
cool.
moving target.
I know what really happened.
Yeah, but he
I
hit
saw the
hyper.
X-Men movies. It was Magneto, guys. It was Magneto. Bullets don't curve like that.
They do in Wanted.
Yeah, right. Oh my god! But another guy from X-Men.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it Marvel?
No. It's
The
just
actor.
yeah. What the fuck is that guy's
right,
name?
Yeah, he's Xavier.
David McElroy?
He's
Yeah.
Xavier. Right?
Yeah, McAvoy. Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
But yeah, him. He plays young Xavier in
And a
X-Men
bitch.
First Class.
Bitch. And Wanted. Oh, I'm sorry. Fucking-
Oh my god. That slow motion scene.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, him getting shot was
It's quite a
it was
doozy.
crazy. I was expecting, you know,
As much as people
like
don't-
a shoulder hit or something.
Oh yeah. Yeah, out of all the places to be shot, like, okay, let's break it down. What's the coolest place to be shot? The
coolest?
in that scenario.
Oh, like
You know,
if I get shot.
Yeah, like if you're like giving a fucking presidential candidacy speech and you get shot, like, where's a cool place to be shot? Because I don't know if the ear is like, you know, that cool of a place to get shot.
like a
If you're gonna be like, yeah, it's like yeah, I survived a gunshot. It's like, oh really? Oh my god, did they get your shoulder? It's like, no, they pierced my ear.
It's gotta be the eyeball.
Oh.
How do you survive
Like that
that?
one?
You can.
Like that
You
one?
can.
Yeah, you
so
can.
so the thing is that it hits the eyeball, but it doesn't hit the brain.
Just
So-
wink right as it happens. Like, caught it.
God, good try, motherfucker. Flicking it to the audience.
Oh my god, like a fucking anime scene, just push up his glasses. Ha! You thought you could beat.
I see the trajectory now. Oh, that throws it back.
You're right.
God, no.
Just behind the glasses, you see like that one trail of just like,
And Genji sword.
Oh, it's-
oh my god. Okay, this was an anime. That is absolutely what would have happened, right? Like the bullet would have come in and he'd be like,
with the microphone stand.
you just see like the black and white thing, we know, where it's like the silhouette and then the bullet just like splits.
And it goes like right here. Until that's in right of him.
You just get revengeance music playing in the back.
Oh yeah. Rules of my tribe.
Actually, have you seen that? Like the Japanese did not hesitate on that. They actually made an anime short.
Oh my god.
Oh,
The
kind of-
Oh
assassination
my god, I didn't know that.
like days or so like after that happened.
That's kind of cool.
Do not give a shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
country.
the coolest would be like, because he got grazed on the ear, but what if he got grazed like on the eye, and then and then it was like he had like a scar like
Oh my God,
on his eye. Like it didn't kill his like he's not blind in that eye, but it's like he had to wear eye patch for a little bit. Eye patches are really cool.
Yeah.
Eye patches are really cool. That's my like.
Would we vote for him if he just looked like fucking Big Boss at that point?
Yeah, I was gonna say like
He
what if
would
had,
have
like
to
the
wear
eye
a
patch and wear like a
headband.
jacket with like not his arms in the sleeves, just like
Oh yeah, it's on the inside, but it's just hanging off.
You just hear in the background the one little fucking straight cornet playing just
Oh no, not me. The man who sold the world.
Oh my god.
That's not what I was going for.
Oh.
That was a Metal Gear 4.
Oh, 4. Never played 4. Never played 4.
Nobody knows what Old Snake. Why didn't you go? What? You said Big Boss. Why didn't you go for
Solid?
for Snake? Yeah. No, Naked Snake.
Oh, Naked Snake.
That's a dirty. That's a fucking.
Why didn't you go for like?
Don't tell me that Naked Snake does not fuck.
That's part 5 actually.
No.
What is it? What is shit? It's
Liquid
From third, like
from the third one. Snake Eater. Yeah, it's Snake Eater.
Oh, Snake Eater.
oh,
Who do you think fucks harder? Someone named Naked Snake or Snake Eater?
Naked Snake.
Oh my
Both of them fuck each other.
¿Por qué no las dos?
Oh my god, porque no los dos. Oh my god. Enough about,
Sábado gigante.
God. But enough about Trump. Let's move on to Biden.
Biden.
Shortly after that, Biden dropped out of the presidential race.
Good.
Announced it himself.
Good.
And then a day or two after that, Kamala stepped in.
Bad.
So
Even worse. I would not vote for
Okay,
California.
so a lot of people think a lot of people think she's black. She's from India. She's like Indian.
I thought you were
I don't know.
biracial or something.
She might not be from India, but she's Indian. She's not black.
Okay. Of Indian heritage.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Her name's Kamala, not Shaquilla.
the bangle?
Shakala. she's dot, not feather.
Oh my god. This episode has been canceled by. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no.
Kamala. Kamala.
Oh, okay. So here's the thing: is like technically, I know like partly why they did that move, right? So like Biden,
She's vice.
especially after the whole like Trump getting shot and being like, "Fuck yeah, America!"
his
and everything.
popularity dropped.
Yeah, because I mean, Trump looked like fucking strong as shit. He took a bullet wound and was like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, America!" Like you can't silence me because shit. So that looks powerful in the eyes of a lot of
and
people.
even before the shot, like just the debate itself already.
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
already down.
And so the only way that they can compete is with a monumental like almost like, you know,
By cheating.
earth-shattering kind of thing, like
Someone
of a
younger.
female president, like the
Someone
prospect of a
younger.
female president. That was the only thing that they could do to compete, I think.
It didn't
I'm
work.
sure there's
with,
other reasons, but that's like a big huge thing.
it didn't work with Hillary, and it's not
Oh,
going to
of
work
course
with
not.
Kamala.
Fuck Hillary.
Yeah.
And
You say that, but I mean, I think it's still a coin toss right now. I don't know. I don't follow it
It's
too much,
only-
but I think
It's,
like
if we're gonna vote for a female president, it has to be Michelle Obama.
Oh my
It
god.
has to be Michelle Obama.
if only
That lady actually did so much shit for
Yeah,
the
because
damn
that
country.
lady is a guy.
Oh my god.
A lot of people think that.
The mannish hands that she has, man,
That back.
to cradle the good old Barack.
Oh my god.
what was that fucking grump spit? Is like since I've had all these years of president sex, I don't think I can go back. I'm gonna pre.
I'm gonna fucking pre.
Fucking pre, dude. They're doing an impression of me.
Them boys, Aaron and
It's hilarious.
and Danny are pretty funny.
I love this Puerto Rican ass.
I love them. Danny and Arnold.
Those big eyes.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Let's
bro.
The kids are out enjoying the summer fun, and they're gonna catch up on my Kirby Stream course.
It's Game Grumps references. Let's move on.
I have not
This
seen
is
it.
all being cut. This
That,
is all
that
being
doesn't appeal to the that doesn't appeal to the general audience.
The entire podcast
Back to Kamala.
is back to Kamala.
Kamala rhymes with Obama.
Well, I definitely like her, especially better than Biden for one.
I don't like it. You can't trust you can't trust Californian governors. Man.
Of course.
Unless you get the palm, you know what I mean?
Of course, there's better candidates, Bernie. But
The only reason why
ain't got
California is afloat is because of Hollywood. That's it,
basically, yeah.
basically.
They're
Yeah.
the entertainment capital.
They're doing
the
so-
We
US.
got a lot of endorsement
They're
and stuff,
doing
yeah.
so bad over there.
They're going down.
Oh, it's horrible.
yo,
That their
Hollywood
people are-
stocks. Hollywood stocks are going down.
Their people are
They're going
coming to
down.
Texas
especially
because
Austin.
Texas is a state. You know what? We need another Texan president. I don't even care what people thought about.
I
Biden.
think Texas should secede from United
Oh
States,
my God.
become its own country.
Okay,
You are
we're gonna be talking about that. Okay, tell me this. I've always had this thought, like the United States is like one of the like.
Yo, look at that! I
larger,
came in
like,
first
land
place on
space-like
Duolingo,
countries.
motherfucker! You see that? First place, bitch.
Go on.
You see that? First place,
What were
motherfucker.
you saying?
I'm gonna share this on Facebook.
The United States is one of the bigger like land-wise countries, you know what I mean? Like a lot of Europeans would give a shit about not like being cultured or whatnot, but it's until they realize that like this between like England and France is, you know, even less than like getting out of fucking Texas to go to New Orleans, you know what I mean? Like that shit's fucking crazy. So I think that something that could potentially help, tell me guys how wrong you think I am, because I'm sure y'all will probably disagree. Split the country into 4.
The United
Just fucking
divided. Oh my god.
I think we just have to play nice with each other, you know what I mean? But like, I think it's too much land, too much different ideologies to like get along, and I think everyone would benefit from a smaller pool of like people like, you know, speaking their minds about shit, you know, like northern issues don't always affect southern issues, you know what I mean? And even East Coast to West Coast, like it's very different. You know what I mean? Like California is fucking different from Brooklyn, you know what I mean? Like
landmass.
Yeah, and trying to get people to agree that live like
Different from
farther
New
than
York,
people
too.
do in Europe, you know what I mean? Like how do you do that? Like
So I get that, and I do agree, but the problem is, history says we went to a civil war because of that, of those ideas.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you think we're gonna go through another one before we're dead?
That's true.
Because I've been thinking about that all the time. What is it, that movie that just came out? I didn't see it, but
It's called
Civil
War.
War.
okay,
It's really good. I like it.
Okay, so
The only thing
actually,
it was lacking was Captain America.
so there's health. I think it was health insurance or something like that. But there was a contract for something that somebody had shown on, like, I think TikTok or something. So what they did was they said, so your health insurance applies, and I think maybe it's life insurance. This also applies, except excludes one small detail. Okay, so this detail, it excludes in the case of a civil war.
What?
So if you get injured during a civil war, this contract is completely null and void. And then it's like it's like 2 sentences, and then the dude's like, "What? What do you mean?" He's like, "Where's that alluding to?" Because it's very much
they
like,
gotta cover.
Boy, you're pretty fucked.
They gotta cover their own asses.
yeah. He's like, yeah. The insurance companies, even the insurance companies, are like, let's pretend, just worst case scenario. Worst case scenario.
Just spitballing.
Hey, come on. I mean,
Come on.
we're saving money.
All the bankers are Italian.
Oh god.
Yeah, they're all
God.
they're all Jewish. Duh.
Oh my god. I was
Hey,
waiting
come on.
for somebody to say that.
Look,
Okay.
No, the Jews run the Hollywood. They got entertainment.
Look, I don't know
Boy,
if
they
one of us should be
entertaining.
saying anything about the Jews.
you're not. Well, no. Okay, so it's actually illegal to say anything about Israel now.
Like in the U.S.?
Yeah.
Or like,
Like anything that
or
is
in
like,
Israel?
Well, not in Texas.
No. In the U.S., it's illegal to say anything like contradictory or anything that belittles Israel. But you can talk shit about Jews. So I'm gonna do as much of that as I can, because it's not talking about Israel. I'm just talking about Jews. Hey, man, they were born in America.
I mean, yeah.
Oh my God.
It's like if I was talking shit to a family member.
One of us. One of us.
Fuck you too. Fuck you too.
Google gobble. Google gobble.
Oh my God. But we are getting canceled so fast. We're going to break a record here.
If we get canceled,
You get canceled. We get canceled. You get canceled.
But
Cancel
to,
cancel culture.
but to wrap up on Kamala, she's been doing great in polls apparently, especially with women.
I mean, yeah, it's like when partly when Obama got elected, you know, like a first black president. Like everyone wants the first female president.
Like,
you know? They almost don't care about the policies.
misogyny alert. No one cares.
Stupid. Like on the second day, Michelle and Obama endorsed Kamala.
I don't care if you're female or male.
Well, okay, yeah, so that's like a rational person.
Lower the
right?
taxes. Stop inflation.
Be a badass person. It doesn't matter what the president does as long as they're fucking cool.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with that, right? You know, but a lot of people don't see it that way. They're like, oh, they want the monumental, like, you know, moment, the moment to live and exist in history. You know,
Why would they care when they're taught to think that, like, oh, what I do matters? Like, in the cogwheel, yes, in the machine, big old machine, yes, but not for you to like control the whole machine itself.
Yeah, no.
Dude, the problem is that, like, I think the age for when you get to be president should be younger than 70 years old.
Yes.
I mean, she
No, it's not, because Biden is 80.
Have you seen the fucking video of him where like
It should be younger than 60 something, actually.
have you seen the video where like someone's like got a camera going up like the steps of the Lincoln Monument and they like turn around to him and stuff, but they play the Skyrim music with like a little thing and they just hello.
So you were working.
You're here again. I see you have awakened. But yeah, you should be younger than 60. Actually, though.
Do you think there should be a cap, like a system of like you got to
Yes.
keep yourself
Yup.
relevant to the
70.
population?
Yup.
Is that a cap? 70 is the cap.
Younger than retirement age, which is 64, 65.
Look, I've been on the phone trying to sell people like stuff for my job, like that are like in the 60s, and those motherfuckers can talk and have nothing to say.
Exactly.
So I don't know if like
yapping on.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I mean. But also, you have to have, I think you should also have some form of education in politics or law or the judiciary system. You have to understand government. You have to you pretty much should go to school to be a politician for at least 4 years, which is like crazy because Trump did not.
oh yeah.
He just
Liberty.
So like
exactly. He's popular. I don't think you should be able to vote for Kanye West, and he's running for president, by the way.
But here's the thing,
Yes, you can vote for Kanye. He's been running.
He has ran before.
because he's an American. That's all you need.
Yeah.
You just need to be an American. and you can run.
greatest challenge I will ever exist in my life is not getting to see myself elected.
The entire time. That's the only thing that's holding me back. I think I could die. I could die right now, and the only thing I only have one regret. It's that my dick wasn't bigger.
Oh my God. Speaking
My
of
wallet wasn't fatter. And there weren't more women in my bed.
my buddy Epstein, he's a great guy.
Great guy.
He loves them young, just like me.
He didn't kill himself, despite what
He
they
didn't
say.
kill himself?
He didn't kill himself. He would never do that.
His island never been to it.
He got too much.
been different if we grabbed more pussies.
He got too much young puss.
Oh my God.
You wouldn't kill yourself if you got that much.
Oh my god.
It was like that
It's like Jesus
somebody one
fuck.
song. He was in too deep.
Look, it's like that popular Sum 41 song. He was in too deep.
Oh my God.
Could you imagine?
He starts singing the lyrics.
You know, cause I'm in too deep.
Oh my God. But bro, speaking of endorsements, did you see Hulk Hogan endorse Trump? Dude, that was a great video.
He's pretty white.
And then on the opposite end,
Yeah.
did you see?
He looks like he owns land.
Oh my God! Did you see?
Dude, you know what? You know what needs to happen? Kamala should totally get fucking Booker T to endorse her.
Oh, that'd be great.
And that would be so fucking awesome. I'd be like, you know what? At that point, I'd be like, okay, I'll vote for you, Kim.
Isn't Booker T? Isn't Booker T from Houston too?
Exactly.
There you go.
Texas man. That's how I trust this man.
Oh yeah. But
I'd be
like I was
sad.
saying, did you see?
I know.
Is there another? It should be. Who else is another? It should be Mark Henry, actually.
Oh yeah.
Mark Henry, of
World's
course.
strongest man.
And who's the artist?
What?
Did you see Megan Thee Stallion perform and endorse at Kamala's rally?
It was so Kamala had like a political speech thing, and before that, there was literally a rap concert. A famous rap artist came up and did a rap.
Yes.
Oh my
Megan,
God.
And then
Megan Thee
Kamala's
Stallion.
like, "Oh, I'm fucking sick as fuck. I got the black vote though, right? I'm Indian. I'm not gonna tell you that I am, and I'm gonna pretend that I'm black. Wink, 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 nudge, nudge. You got my vote."
Oh my god.
That's so sad what we've come to.
She's lying.
I mean, it's more of a popularity contest than like actually like what they're gonna provide.
Always has been.
It always has been. Absolutely.
Oh my God. Hillary Clinton, she won the popular vote during like their election, the 2016 election.
Yeah.
It didn't fucking matter.
No.
Oh no, she lost the electoral.
Or sorry, 2020, was it?
I think we should.
2016.
Oh, dude.
2016. 2016?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Because she was running against Trump, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, 2020 was Biden, but no. So yeah,
Mhm.
2016, and like everybody saw it. It's like, yeah, she won popular vote. Like, don't matter, electoral saying.
Electoral
So,
college.
okay. So, do you think we should get rid of the electoral because it's indirect voting?
No, so
I mean, I understand its purpose, but I don't know if it fully functions the way it says.
No,
it
so
does, you know what I
It
mean?
doesn't feel like it's supposed to.
No, I mean it somewhat invalidates the general populace, but also at the same time it's supposed to
Yeah.
account for like what like the states and stuff that have less population and stuff to give them a larger vote and everything, you know.
okay, so
make it more
let's
even.
be-
Well, the thing in the Bill of Rights and the fucking Constitution is we the people.
Yeah.
That's the government. It's supposed to be for we the people, but it's not we the electoral college.
Okay, so
You know,
Imagine if they had a little bit more swagger when they write that.
Let me-
We the fucking people.
parentheses, electoral college. Close parentheses.
Yeah, if you zoom in really close to the document, you'll see like in the fine.
all right, so let me
It's really
let-
small,
Let
but
me
it's there.
leave it at this.
Okay.
So, you ever worked with somebody that you like? Say you're in like just high level paying fucking job.
Yeah.
And you're doing so much shit, and your job depends on like the security and safety and or whatever things that society needs, right?
Mhm.
And then you got the coworker that you question why the fuck he's here, because he fucks up a lot and says some most heinous shit or does some stupid, really heinous shit.
Yeah.
Do you really want him voting for your next president?
I get that, but that gets really sticky.
Some
That gets
people-
like
I know
It's like,
exactly. And
you
so
know.
and so it leaves you with that. It's like you know how social media really is. Like it is a cesspool of like really
Misinformation.
Yeah.
I
And
vote for
people
better.
It's a septic hate take.
problematic ideas and
I mean,
problematic.
I vote for better
Nazis
education of the general populace.
Thank you.
Oh, I will.
Yeah, that would. I mean,
That'd be
honestly,
great.
yeah. If everyone was a little bit more well informed and we were a little bit more unified in a lot of ways, then it comes back to the whole thing of like this country is like really big and has not the most population in the whole world, but we have some of those differing cultures. Like you can go across the country and run into basically like a whole different culture, but they're still American.
And
you know
that's
what I mean?
fine. Go to Chinatown. That's it. Literally, go to Chinatown.
love
Like
it.
in Houston, it's like fucking 40 miles, 50 miles from
Getting
here.
that ramen.
Fucking ramen.
Dude,
that's
the
way-
stop signs and the streets are not even English.
Well, yeah,
They're
well,
in.
okay, but they're feeding into like the immigrants and stuff, which I mean, we're all descended from. I'm not saying anything about that, but I'm saying like if you go from like California yet again to New Jersey, like those are two different cultures. How can you get them to see eye to eye? Like they deal with totally different things.
A deep
One
dish
is with
over
permanent
here.
summer and burns to death, and the other one is like fucking freezing cold and
Yeah, that's true.
full of fuck you know.
Hey, what the? Hey, yo, hey.
Fuck out of here.
You fuck my wife. You fuck my wife.
Oh my
I am
God.
your wife.
Oh
that
my
don't fucking
God.
matter.
Hey, hey, fuck you.
You fuck my wife.
That's I know that comedian.
I have no idea. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, Eddie Izzard. Ah, whatever.
Lizard.
Okay. So we
Speaking of trans people,
we're going out of speaking of trans people, we're going
He's fucking trans. That's
he's what's it called? He changed.
transitioning, I guess. Let's
good
go about
point.
the Mr. Beast allegations. One of his friends, Ava Chris Tyler, has allegations of speaking to underage minors in not safe for work Discord messages. It's crazy.
So I just heard
Jimmy's in
about this.
trouble.
Oh yeah.
You know anything
I
about it?
just was reading something about this. So I thought the whole controversy was originally about like his like being trans and all that. I mean, and there's of course a ton of people that are like not chill with those kinds of things and stuff. I mean, do you is whatever you feel and whatever you identify with, go ahead and do as long as you're not hurting anybody. That's fine, that kind of thing. But
As long as you're not.
when you are hurting people and you are like grooming underage individuals,
As long as you're not
that's-
hurting anybody or pushing your own ideology and what you think onto other people. 'Cause
Yeah,
I think
exactly,
it's like, okay, that's right for you. Please don't go out and recruit people. Hey, you should do the thing I'm doing. It's like, hey, don't do that. Just keep it for you and your community. You know where your community is.
You're not allowed.
I don't like when Christians do that. You know.
Oh shit, me neither. You ever been in downtown Houston and like there's those motherfuckers with the mics
You ever open?
proselytizing?
Oh,
That shit's so fucking annoying. I'm like, bro, it already smells like piss on the sidewalk. I don't want to hear you. Jesus.
it's because the homeless people.
I mean that too.
I mean, like, do you care about opening the door for Jehovah's Witnesses?
No, not really.
They're
No,
also like, hey, this is my religion and this is how I identify. And it's like, all right, well, you
That's cool.
can do that for yourself.
yeah.
I believe in you.
No thanks.
I was okay. So
I
little
believe in
side,
you, buddy. Hey.
little side tangent.
And then they knock on my door, and I'm like, I don't have enough. I'm sorry, buddy.
So me as a dad, I have a couple daughters, and one of them she just turned 11, and I guess she's starting to like be like, ooh, people, a little bit. She's getting to that fucking age, which is annoying the shit out of me. That's a different subject for a different time. Fuck my life. Anyway, we were eating at a fucking Waffle House, and a bunch of Jehovah's Witnesses came in, and she was like,
What the hell?
They look so handsome. I was like, no.
Oh my god, no.
I was like, no, we're leaving.
So they were in the suits.
Yeah. And she was like, oh, they're dressed so nice.
Which one are they the ones?
We're not going to church.
Are they the ones that can't drive?
We're not going to that church.
Technology, or is that Mormons?
No.
You know those motherfuckers on the bikes everywhere?
Jehovah's Witness.
Oh, that's Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah. They are on bikes.
Yeah,
And they
'cause
just like
say
they work at an
can't use
office.
technology, right?
That's Amish.
No, that's
No.
Wait, Jehovah's Witness?
Are those the fuckers that churn the fucking butter and
They make that good fucking butter. They make that good shit.
Hey,
okay. We went on a tangent again. Let's get back.
don't
to
talk
it.
shit about Jebediah.
Oh, that is a good point. That is.
Yeah,
a good
we
point.
went back.
All right, now we
So,
do that a lot. We do
grooming.
that a
We do
lot.
grooming.
Jebediah's butter is the best.
Alleged.
Don't be talking shit about Jebediah's butter.
Alleged grooming.
Alleged grooming. Alleged.
Alleged.
Everything's alleged.
And it was so bad. Even Ava Chris Tyler, he directly spoke to Shadman, the lowly artist that famously drew Keemstar's 8-year-old daughter. It
I
is
don't want to
crazy.
talk about this. Why the fuck are we talking
It's the
about
news.
this? I don't want to talk about Shadman. I don't want to talk about that shit. Damn.
And
dude.
even in one old video,
Yeah.
in one old video of Jimmy's video, what's his name? Ava Chris Tyson had a Shadman poster. It's like crazy. It's so crazy.
Ooh, God. Yeah. Well, I mean, people need
It's
to
disturbing. Yes.
check who like the people that they talk to are talking to. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like who someone
yeah,
you
this
know
is-
is associated
This
with.
is
Because I mean,
kids' entertainment.
yeah,
For
yeah.
fuck's sake.
Well, it's like the whole fucking Quiet on Set shit, you know, with like Drake Bell and all that
it's
stuff. Like the guy
classic.
that was like doing shit to him, like was talking to what was that, John Wayne Gacy or whatever. That was his name, right? Yeah, the fucking serial killer. Like,
yeah.
and he fucking worked for
Give
two
it
different
time.
children's networks, and he would like parade that shit. He had the letters from the guy that he was sent from prison on his fucking wall, and would show it off. Like, how does no one background check these people or see that stuff? So I mean, it's like you got to be careful about who you associate with, especially when you're in the limelight. I feel like, I mean, yeah, I mean, that's just yeah.
No, dude, that's the thing. Like you
before
should
this,
question
it was-
but that's how you know. It's like no, those higher ups, like they
Yeah.
probably do know.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah,
just
absolutely.
don't
There's
do
no
that.
way that they didn't.
They
There's no
just
way
they probably let it just let it slide, which is fucked.
Well,
up.
the reason they let it slide is because they continue to make money off of them. So as long as they continue to make money off of them, then they're like, okay, well, we can like turn a blind eye because there's a beneficial thing to this, blah, 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 blah.
Hey.
They have no actual moral compass because they're like, but if it makes me money though,
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
but if it makes me money.
that's where you can loop around, like make a joke out of it. It's like it's the mechanic thing again.
God, still you have to.
Yeah.
That's so
Oh
fucked
my
up.
God.
Thing.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, who invited this guy?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay, so also, if this was not Mr. Beast's friend, but Mr. Beast himself, how do you think that the internet would have reached worse? Do you think it would have been worse?
That would have-
Or, I mean, because he holds a lot of power and he does a lot of influentially good things, quote unquote.
That
You know,
would have
so,
been
like,
worse
yes.
than PewDiePie's.
Okay, literally.
bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
What? PewDiePie
what
actually?
him being?
No, PewDiePie
what,
said the
him-
N-word.
Oh, I don't even care. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Fuck you. That's fucking.
That's
You know who did
everybody.
care?
He's not touching kids. I don't give a fuck about that.
Advertisers on YouTube cared when he did, and he caused everybody's advertising revenue to go down.
Oof.
Yeah.
Markiplier?
No.
Oh, PewDiePie.
PewDiePie. He was playing PUBG.
So what? John
Markiplier's our
Tron said some really racy things towards like Latinos. Who cares?
He did?
I still watch this shit.
Wait, who?
John Tron.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, John
yeah,
Tron.
yeah, isn't he
I thought you
canceled
said
now?
Markiplier.
No, he was canceled back then. But then, like, who fucking?
I heard something about him recently. Like,
I thought it was funny.
He's now like
I-
off again or something like that. Like something.
He,
I can't remember if it was like a grooming
His-
allegation too or
No, I don't.
No,
Probably not.
maybe.
or was it just like a no? It might have been a racial thing or something like that. Like
Yeah,
yeah.
That boy.
Well,
I don't care.
he's too Jewish to talk.
He's either too Jewish or too Armenian. I don't know what it is.
What?
You ever seen John Tron? What? John
Yeah,
Tron?
yeah.
What the fuck? Yeah, shut up.
Yeah, I love it when he comes out with content every 2 years.
Exactly.
I love it.
But it's produced to hell. It is really well made.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, man.
I fucking Danny Sexbang all the way, guys.
Yeah.
He almost
There
got
is-
canceled for a time too. Remember?
Oh no,
The
I
hot
didn't.
tub shit.
Oh, yeah.
Because they.
Because he was because he sent a video to a lady saying how much he like actually wanted to bang her, and she was 22 years old. So apparently that's wrong.
No, it was just cringy.
But he
No,
was joking
because
about it, and
he
people
was
were like,
doing a
"You
joke.
shouldn't be doing that.
He was doing the
You should be
persona.
sending."
Oh yeah,
doing the person
yeah,
of Danny Sexbang. You know how Danny Sexbang is.
Yeah, yeah.
His name
But-
is Sex Bang.
Like that shouldn't come as a surprise.
He wears tights,
He wears very revealing tights.
very revealing tights.
You can see his balls.
For fuck's sakes,
All the
man. Like,
time.
it's just like God, how do you take that so out of context?
Yeah, I mean, also, even if he was like that, I mean, and it was like a joke, and I mean, look at his persona. It's not just that he's like sexual. He's like sexual, but talks shit about himself. I mean, he has a song called 3 Minutes of Ecstasy. You know what I mean?
If you saw that video that Danny made, it literally comes off as a joke.
Yeah.
Okay.
What, when I watched it, I was like, he's joking.
Well, there's definitely a difference between someone doing like something fucked up and getting like called out, and then someone like making a joke and people just being like overly sensitive about it. You know what I mean?
It's not that you can get canceled over.
No, it shouldn't. I mean, I understand like canceling bad people, but like when you get overly sensitive, that's where I have to draw the line.
So dude, like a month aago, Dr. Disrespect was in the same situation that Chris, whatever.
Heard about this, yeah.
So same thing, texting minors and just like, so it should literally be in the law. There should be like no solicitation of minors.
Oh yeah, sorry, I've been hogging.
Say it.
No solicitation of minors.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But-
I wasn't paying attention.
But yeah, that's what that is. And then, so,
And dude, like
same situation.
really,
But
like we can blame these content creators for whatever fucked up things they do, but also you got to put a shit ton of blame on the parents. Why the fuck are you not monitoring your damn kids?
Yeah,
Because of Discord.
Don't have them on Discord.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, these days, I mean, you can do cool features like you can synchronize your phone with your kid's phone, and you can know everything that they're doing, and that's like
What's it called?
That's
Parental.
amazing.
Yeah, I know, right?
About fucking time.
I know, yeah, it's crazy, yeah.
I mean, granted, when we were in fucking like middle school and high school, we probably would have been fucked if that was around.
I mean, my life might have been significantly better.
Free on,
That had been a thing.
we're free on YouTube.
No, because like
It kept me out of some situations.
yeah, because we were shitty kids.
Oh, you mean
I was
activity
fucking
wise.
I was out of control there for a while.
Yeah,
sure.
Play hide and seek.
Yeah. So that's why that's like
When kids used to play outside.
we did it, but we don't want that for our kids.
Yeah, you're right.
It's too dangerous.
It's like, oh, but you're a hypocrite.
No, it's learning from lessons.
I'm your parent.
It's learning from the lessons, you know, like
Yeah.
of your own childhood. I mean, sure, like it might have been fun or might have been like interesting at the time, but like if you look back at it as an adult and all the
It's
crazy
fucking
shit that
terrible.
we
Yeah,
got
it's like-
away with as kids, like
It's like
you never want your kids to go
Don't play on the
play.
streets. Don't be out
Exactly.
after.
and that's the point.
we
where-
don't throw Molotovs in the bayou.
Oh my God, stupid.
I
Can't shoot people like you
I
used
did.
to.
Yeah, I know. Stop shooting out the street lights with BB guns.
Oh my classic.
So that way you can play hide and seek outside.
Oh my God.
Sorry, bro. It was really cool.
He was awesome, bro. Come on.
Hey, come on, bro.
Come on, bro. It was awesome.
Cars have headlights. They're good. They're good.
Oh my God. Well, let's moving on, boys.
Thank you. I don't want to talk about this topic.
Oh, we could have gone all day.
It's a great company. Yeah.
Not me.
The next topic is another faking allegation. Boogie to that.
I don't want to talk
Faking
about that.
cancer.
Can we talk? Can we change it?
Someone fake- I don't actually know about this.
I'll throw a wild card here. Let's talk about Lazlo. He's our guest.
Oh.
Can you tell us more about shit? You know, because like me and Solomon. Well, Solomon probably known you the longest, obviously.
Yeah.
I could tell my middle school story of when I met you, but that's for another time. But anyways, so you guys started Flying Coffins.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
Y'all had the bare bones. What was Flying Coffins?
Yeah,
Can you
yeah.
tell us more about how that went about and what y'all did?
Well,
Terribly.
we got. Yeah, we actually pressured him into doing it. He didn't actually want to do it. He wanted to. He was doing a solo thing, and he had songs. And then there was a contest, and me and Jared didn't know. I didn't know how to play.
Shout out Jared
drums.
Jones.
Yeah, shout out Jared Jones for real.
Jim Jones.
He's a real one.
JJ.
So I didn't know how to actually play a drum kit. I knew how to play like drums and keep time. And then Jared didn't know how to play bass, but we believed in his music because he showed us it. And we were like, we'll be the backing band and we'll just learn the songs for you. And then that's how Flying Coffins started.
Yeah.
Because you guys had like a shit ton of songs, just like
He had a shit ton.
yeah, a shit ton of songs.
He had a shit ton of songs.
Like for me, it's like
We kind of really forced him into it.
so. Okay, so the earliest days of Flying Coffins, the way it came about was me and him were like trying to get into like the blues rock stuff, and he had a keyboard because I mean we didn't think of him as a drummer yet because we hadn't put him behind the kit. But we got him playing on this like keyboard. I was playing guitar, and we just like
Keyboard drums.
yeah. Well, I mean, it wasn't even drums. You were playing like this dude.
I still know how to play that. I still know the notes.
Oh my god.
I don't know that. Why is that not a song? Because it's really good.
bad.
It was. We can, but now we're so good. We can make it good.
But we were playing it and stuff, and my dad came up with like a list of band names, and I actually took 2 of them. So we got Flying Coffins from that, which I guess he got from like a World War I or something, a World War II documentary thing or something like that. I think it was World War I. Planes that were so dangerous to fly that they were called flying coffins because like so that's where it comes from. And I think like there was like a old black and white film called like Attack of the Flying Coffins or something like that. It's pretty cool. But anyway, he came up with that name and we're like, dope. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, for real. No, that's really
And so we just like called the project that, and then like, I think later we were like, God, that was bad. Let's not do that anymore. And we shelved it for a while. And then whenever that competition came up, and I was already sitting on like a bunch of songs, and yeah, him and Jared were kind enough to believe in me and give me that little push to start a band. And I was like, well, I don't have anybody to like teach us. We'll do it.
Like,
and so yeah, we all just kind of like learning and doing at the same time, trying to get stuff off the ground and everything. We made like shitty music videos and all that stuff, recorded things like, I mean, and then I found out that Solomon was like this great lyricist, and I was like, what the fuck, you've been sitting on this gold? And so then we would like record songs, and there was like your favorite song, Changing Ways, which was like written and recorded in like a couple hours or something like that. Like,
we wrote all the lyrics.
You listen to that song, like it's fucking gold, absolutely gold.
fucks.
The fact
That song.
and the funniest thing is, so the way I got brought into Flying Coffins was because this guy over here was just like me and him, we didn't really hang out much in high school, but just out of nowhere, he just like, because we knew each other.
Yeah.
We knew who we were because we met in like middle school, whatever. But he just tells me like, hey, Martin, like, I know you like this kind of music. Do you want to check out Flying Coffins? I'm like, what the fuck are those? Mentions Lazlo, and this alluring to the middle school thing. It was like, oh, it's that fucking Lazlo guy. I listen to the music, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? This is awesome. What the fuck is this? Oh my God.
Rock music.
Next thing you know it, I started sending on their like recordings and all that stuff. Like, started helping them out as
I mean, we just
much
saw
as I
that
could.
CD like that you still have of like our original demos and stuff that you still have on your shelf. Yeah.
Gotta upload that. No, it's bad. Oh, it's impossible.
Possible.
Damn.
As much
Technology's
as I love
progressed.
it's because it was recorded with a drum machine, and the thing is so off. It's so
Yeah. It took a number of years for me to finally get connections to studios to be able to like make professional
so like
sounding stuff.
if you ever really want to listen to like real like the old Flying Coffins, like they have to be remade, like absolutely.
Yeah. Which we're kind of working on.
Oh yeah, and so I guess that allures to is like, so yeah, we're you're trying to, well, I guess I say weird because I'm part of Flying Coffins.
Yeah.
So we're trying to revive Flying Coffins, and you're getting a whole slew of like new songs, which it's good. Some old, but mostly new. That's
So I mean, most of the time whenever I write things, it's usually. So I think at first when we first started writing, we adopted the Beatles mentality of like where it could be nonsense and it's just as long as it sounded good, we could do it. Like if you ever listen to the fucking lyrics of Dig a Pony, you're like Lennon, what is it about? What is it? McCartney, you're still here. Tell me, email me. Lazlo.soap@yahoo.com. Anyway. But
What are you talking about in Hey Bulldog? What?
Yeah, exactly.
What?
So yeah, we just adopted them, like whatever. It was for fun. But after a certain point, I was like, I kind of want to make it about things that I've gone through. I feel like it's more relatable. It kind of exercises certain like personal demons I got and things like that. It's like it helps me out and it helps other people out. And then we actually started getting more listeners and stuff once we kind of transitioned to more thoughtful lyrics and songs. And so I mean, I'm not gonna get into it, but I had a really rough year this past year. So coming out of that, finally, I was able to start writing some new songs, and now I have I've been playing guitar for 20 years now.
Jeez.
I started young, so I mean, I'm not like 40 or anything, guys. But I've been playing for like 20 years now and stuff, and so I have all this like experience, all these things, and I went and ventured off to other bands while we were like on a long hiatus or whatnot. But what if we tally all the years that Flying Coffins has technically been around, not counting or I mean, even counting at the time we
both started just.
I mean, that was
2014.
2014. Yeah, so that's 10 years ago that we started this project. You know what I mean? Like 10 years of fucking music and stuff, and we've gone through so many different things. We've done every genre. We did the whole fucking Faith No More shit. Where it's like genre bending, like weird stuff. Like we have a funk song, then we have a metal song, then we have a grunge song, and then we have a blues song, and then we have a reggae song. It's like whatever the fuck we wanted. I think we've narrowed it down a little bit more now. I found my comforts and stuff in music and everything. But I mean, yeah, I mean, that's why all those songs are starting to come out of the woodwork now, is just because I finally was able to put my grief enough time behind me, you know, to like start writing about it and stuff like that. So we got a lot of new cool stuff coming out that I'm pretty excited about. And plus now I know how to do more shit too, so we can get it out there more, and I'm excited about that.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Put it up on Spotify.
This guy, this guy has actually been on the buzz more than a few times.
Like 4 times, and I've guest appeared in another band from this guy named Harold Love, who's fucking phenomenal. He's like stupid good. He recorded a whole EP by himself, and he was just like, he left one little space like, hey, you want to fucking play a guitar solo on this song? And I was like, cool, yeah. And he was inspired by Wolfgang Van Halen, and so like I was like, let me pull some Van Halen out, just started doing some tapping. He's all fun.
So are you curious at all, like about Flying Coffins, or like you ever heard anything out of like Flying Coffins?
No, all I remember was y'all two were in it, and yeah, I would play around town and shit. That's of course also a long time ago.
Yeah.
This is a long time
just like
ago. When I
before-
first started hanging out with you, and then you
Yeah.
is when what I remember about Flying Coffins, but no, I haven't heard any music.
Yeah, it was towards the end of it.
Yeah, that's why.
2020 was around like
That's why I was like,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
the hiatus started.
I would.
Yeah.
I've never seen like. I would have loved to see y'all play live.
Oh, we probably will.
So yeah, we'll.
We're gonna.
Yeah, we will.
We're
going.
Okay,
We're not
I'd love
gonna.
to see this.
Yeah,
We're
we're gonna hit it hard eventually. Like once we get everything together, we're gonna.
Right now, we're just in
Yeah,
that
bro.
process of like just having a good little 30, 45 minute like set to
Yeah.
like new song. We want to focus, or you want to focus more on
Yeah.
newer songs. We'll have some of the older songs in there,
Yeah.
but we're definitely want to.
But comes age and experience, comes better songwriting and stuff.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to improve and keep moving forward.
I was gonna ask you. Speaking of that, what's the thing you put on your Instagram? The date. It was on your story.
What?
It was on your Instagram story or the Casanova
Okay.
Instagram story.
Oh, the next show?
The next show.
Yeah.
What about it?
When is it?
Oh, the next one is
August 31st?
August 31st
Yeah, that's the date I saw.
in Austin.
Yeah. That's why I was interested. I was interested in it.
So Austin, Texas.
What location?
Valhalla?
Valhalla.
It's a bar called Valhalla.
Is that the gaming bar?
No,
It's got like pinball.
it's actually like 5 minutes away from Valhalla too. Like, do you think Austin seems like this big old fuck? Is it, dude? It is fucking small. Texas, compared to Houston and Dallas. Now they're small little bastards with a shit ton of people. Like,
It's just
too
hilly.
many people, honestly.
It's just hilly over there. That's it.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, because they're like right in the smack dab middle of the whole like Texas. You know, have you ever been in like mid Texas? Like, it is nothing but hills. But man, yeah, there's that. But as far as like Flying Coffins goes, like we'll get some shows pretty soon.
Yeah.
Is it around here?
Everywhere. Honestly, like
Give me one of those.
I'm ready to.
Yeah, we're very.
What you want? What you want?
What they
What you want? What you really
what they
want?
is. What they is.
Because I seen y'all play. Yes, please. Because I seen you play as Casanova Caravan. Now that's always fun.
I'll try the bourbon, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Casanova was.
I was so proud of you guys, by the way. Like, hold on, real quick, while we're sucking each other's dicks here. I was so proud because
I shall now fillet.
Just sniff my butt. That band sucks.
no, because okay, I mean, the band Flying Coffins started with like me songwriting and stuff like that, and that's where a lot of the songs did come from.
Both of us.
Yeah, well, I was gonna get onto that. It started. Excuse me. But no,
I wrote like lyrics. That's
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
hard. It was hardly instrumental shit.
but I mean, well, okay, yeah. We collaborated for sure. But I mean, what I was saying is like it started with like my music and stuff like that, and then we like integrated by everyone being able to kind of write and stuff. But I definitely would be like the guy coming with like riffs, like, "Hey guys, I wrote a fucking song today," and you're like, "Fucking another one, dude." Can
You
write
get
the 12
annoyed
you
about
just
it.
wrote, and then the next verse, I'm like, "Look, guys, I know we have 13 songs now." But I wrote 17 more, and then we just like keep practicing. But after I left, I was like, man, I felt kind of bad like at first because I was like, I left y'all kind of like hanging in a lot of ways, and and I went to go pursue other things and stuff. But then I turn around and tell them it's like, here's a link to our fucking YouTube channel, and y'all had a fucking album cover. All of y'all were singing on it and writing songs, and they were so much better than any shit that I was fucking doing by myself. I was like, hell fucking yes. Like they thrived when I left. Like fuck yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Well, it was mostly because we didn't really think about it so much after, you know, like you decided
Okay, so during Flying Coffins, actually, towards the tail end of it, me and Andy started doing songs.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's whenever Casanova Caravan we started doing stuff. But we only brought Martin on afterwards, after the Flying Coffins stuff ended. And actually, I jumped out of Flying Coffins and like, cause I was gonna like move to fucking California.
I remember that.
To do that stuff. But during COVID and stuff, worst time to be part of game dev because like lots of people got laid off from the game company. So I kind of was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna kind of find a job doing something else.
Oh yeah.
Fuck it. And then so I stuck around and we were doing.
That was a rough year.
Yeah, and so and then like me, like I was going through some like really fucking heavy shit like during 2020, 2021 and shit, and like and I started trucking, that fun but not fun at the same time, and then like I didn't really know anything because like we were doing Casanova stuff like actually at the very like nearest end because like he just brought me in to like jam out with Andy and him. Yeah. And then we started, next thing you know, we started like, we're making songs and but then.
Because it was Jack White stuff. So it was like.
It was Jack White stuff, yes.
Jack White, but blues stuff.
Discount Jack White.
Yeah. So
scuffed.
Bargain bin. Dude, we were pretty much like, I don't even know if we should bring anybody else in because me and him fanboy over Jack White all the fucking time. But like, I wouldn't want to do that to another human being.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
But, like,
and it's weird because like I didn't think about it too much, but like whenever they brought me in, like I wasn't so blues oriented on my bass playing. Like started playing with these guys, like I started getting like more of a deeper sense into it. Next thing you know, I'm like, oh shit, holy fuck, I can do so much with this. Like this feels, and then just the way we play has a very different feel that I felt like we can do so much with it. And like I said, like right after that whole debacle happened, I'm out of the fucking town, and I don't know what the whole situation was for Casanova. Yeah. So like I was just like, well, I guess not. Andy calls me. I'm in Scranton, Pennsylvania. I'm like fucking dreading life.
Oh no.
In the office.
Yeah, and tells me like, dude, like when are you coming back home? It's like, I don't know, man. It's like I still want to do Casanova. I don't know how you feel about it. I'm like, dude, like I shit you not, like I was so down, like morally, and it was him saying that like just brought me back up. And at that point it was just like, I need to get the fuck out of this fucking company, work closer, and start working in Casanova. And
that's then I pressured him into writing songs because he showed me some riffs and he's like, I don't know, and I'm like, you're gonna shut up. And
lame, bro.
I like hung out at his house and I was like, we're gonna write this.
And it became that.
Sat down with him and I'm like, we're gonna write this, bro.
And it became your favorite song, by the way.
Oh yeah, that fucking awesome punk song. Yeah. Oh fuck yeah, dude! I was like, I feel like I was listening to like an '80s hardcore punk band, and I was like, that's fucking phenomenal. Like nobody is really doing that like that anymore, and I was like, that's fucking dope. Like that's where it's at. That's where all of like our biggest influences, you know, whether it comes from like Nirvana to Foo Fighters to fucking
my
like
favorite.
Any of those guys, like. It's like it came from hardcore punk from the 80s. That's where the whole scene had started. And to go back to those influences and write some stuff like that was fucking phenomenal. I was like, I was in love immediately.
So the funny thing is like with the whole writing process of that song was like, I only had just that riff, just like that's it.
Yeah.
That's all I had. And then so this guy pressures me like, I only have the riff song. He's like, just fucking do it.
Okay.
So
yeah, you'll get more ideas.
And I showed it to Andy, and like you're just going all this, and the next thing you know it, just like something like turned on in my fucking little hamster wheel starts turning.
I know exactly what you're
next thing you know it, I fucking write like another little verse, and then next thing you know it, there's a verse, and then
You're on a roll.
and then I already had the idea of like I wanted Andy to make noise because like my favorite thing is just guitar, like just doing so much noise. Like it's fucking like I love shoegaze. I love Jack White's shit. The way he plays is so amazing. Like a lot of people will be like, I don't get it.
It's fun.
He's making noise. Like,
It's not with that girl.
It's not even a cool song. No, dude, it's the way he plays.
It's the feel.
It's so good. And so and I told him like, so this part, we're gonna slow it the fuck down, and I want like I told Andy, he's like we're gonna have like a little thing, and then the second time I just told him straight up, just make noise, and he immediately gave me what I wanted. I'm like, dude, fuck yes.
Even that song we were working on today.
Yes.
You know, like you were like, it's got to start out with guitar noise.
Give me that little hyper.
Yeah.
Fucking this guy.
And what's so cool is like, I mean, I was still pretty fresh to this because I mean, like we've collaborated on things, but I've very rarely been in bands where like people had like been like, I wrote a fucking song, let's learn it. And so that's been really cool. And it takes a little bit of pressure off of me, especially because I'm getting back into things after like a pretty traumatic year for myself. So, you know, like I stepped away from music for a little bit at the beginning of this year. I was like, you know, I was all blade about it. I'm retired. You know,
Retarded.
Dude, I think.
I mean, maybe a little bit of that too. But,
dude,
you know.
I think when you posted that, like, I think you shook a lot of fucking people. Like,
I was really
you shook
surprised.
me, dude. I was at fucking work and I saw that, like, I felt fucking shook. It's like, no, dude, like,
I actually,
him.
me and this guy would get drunk, and then I would be like, "Hey, man, I wanna ask Lazlo if he wants to do Flying Coffins again, dude." And like, I had a couple conversations with him about it. And what was really cool is that you actually texted me first, and you're like, "Hey, you want to be my drummer for a band?"
And I was like, oh my God, phew, thank God. I wasn't sure how you.
Suckers, I'm coming to the next league.
I was like, I was gonna do that already, motherfucker. I was like, hey, yeah, bro.
Fucking Deadpool's like, I'm going to Disneyland.
Oh my God, yes.
But yeah, dude. After that post for like months, I was like, bro, dude, fucking, I feel like shit. Like I want to fucking say what's up. Hey, man, you want to try to do something?
We wanted to reach out to you, but like I told Solomon, like, I don't know, man. Like that's entirely up to him.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, I was going through a lot of stuff and everything, and that's where I think like our band is probably gonna flourish. Like, you know, when it comes to songwriting, is dealing with all of that. Like, for instance, not to get too into it, but the band that I was in right before we started talking again was this band called Brainwashed. And I mean, I still love that project. I still love the music that I was able to create during that. I mean, won't get too into who all was involved in the project, but it was really nice because we did a lot of things. We went out of town for shows. We were on the buzz like at least 3 or 4 times, something like that. We just played all the time. Like, I mean, we used to play like a few times a year. We were playing like 5 shows at least a month or something like that for a while. Like we were just fucking hammering it out. But you know, with everything kind of going, all those songs were kind of me going through some losses. I mean, I've been pretty open about this. You know, like 5 years ago, I got a divorce and everything. You know, and there's kids involved. You know, and we're fine. We're cool. You know, like that's not a huge issue anymore. But at the time, that was very heartbreaking, and so I was dealing with that. And then very shortly after, my dad passed away, and he's the one. Like I don't know if the camera can pick this up, but I have this guitar tattoo.
Ooh.
That's actually my dad's guitar right here.
Oh,
that I got tattooed on me.
He named the Flying Coffins.
Yeah, he named Flying Coffins too.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a huge, you know, part of my life, of course, not only because he's my dad, but because he taught me how to play music, the thing that, you know, reached my soul more than anything else. And so I was dealing with the loss of him as well. And so I got motivated to like write all these songs, and a lot of the songs were about like my dad. You know, I have at least 2 or 3 songs that are like pretty big brainwash songs that are about that. And so I know that when you go through grief and you go through problems and you go through strife, that as an artist, the best thing you can do is dive into your art in order to express it and process it. It's a form of therapy that not a lot of people get. Yeah. And so I know that like all the things that I've gone through recently that I'm not necessarily going to get into will help us write more stuff and process through it. And then what's cool is like, or interesting rather, is that a lot of people go through stuff. A lot of people go through heartbreak. They go through you know, trauma, you know, physically, tragedy, you know, they go through psychological issues, mental health issues, you know, drug addiction, loss of, you know, family members and stuff like that, you know, and problems with their kids. And so anytime you can tap into that and writes from a human level, I mean, people always respond to that. And so that's what I'm really looking forward to kind of doing, because so many times I've written songs and lyrics and stuff, and I've had people come up to me, you know, and tell me like, you know, that song like relates to me on this level or something like that, or I went through something similar and things like that. And that's how you know when you're hooking your audience in, is when you can relate to them on a deeper, more human level. And I prefer that over, you know, like as fun as that stage I was talking about, you know, us writing random shit, you know, like what was the God, what was the name of that song? It's like, I'm the guy, she's the one, I'm the bullet, she's the gun. Da, 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 da. Like,
Oh
yeah. Like that knockout just full of nonsense.
Knockout Girl.
Knockout Girl, yeah.
Well, okay, so that song's technically about a chick that's really hot.
Yeah, but there's so many times in there, it's just
a bunch of
dancing
bullshit.
like Fred Astaire. It's like, okay, well, what does that mean? Like, what does that relate to?
It means like I don't know, you like her so much you want to dance.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, you can
Something
pull
like
meaning
that,
from
I
it, but
guess.
I didn't write it with a whole lot of meaning.
Yeah.
But as fun as that stuff was, I do like being able to like tap into that more human side of things and stuff like that. So I'm excited for the future of this project and getting back into the studio, and especially with you guys, because we haven't had much professional studio time together. And so, like, now we
Not really. I don't
afforded
think
the
we-
time and the ability to have professional studio time.
I don't think we ever had. I mean,
No,
I don't
we've
even
always
wanna-
been very like,
I don't even want to include
It's on
like
the list.
none of Anthony's stuff or like
yeah, no,
that one time that we went to that student college, whatever it was, and we recorded
yeah,
some
yeah,
songs.
those are all like
the big-
demos, but we haven't had like professional things.
Mm,
Like, we did it the very homemade 80s
like
punk
about
rock kind of way.
We can definitely do
Yeah.
them like super fucking fast, like shit.
Oh yeah,
we gotta do like 2 or 3
feel like
takes,
that one's
honestly.
gonna be
Yeah, and that doesn't take very much time.
a lot of time.
Yeah, it's a 5-minute song. Boom, there you
Yeah,
go.
I feel like I will get into like a fucking fighter argument with the producer.
Jesus, already speculating.
Okay.
Oh, there has to be one there.
So that's the only reason. No, it's not because I'm trying to allude to Anthony or anything. It's just the fact that like I'm such a very sloppy bassist. But I enjoy the sloppiness because it sounds raw. It sounds fucking cool. And,
Yeah.
And I do worry about that. But I have received plenty of compliments of like, man, you make that bass sound so fucking good.
So
I'm like,
you were already a good bass player, but since we've been, I mean, it's been years since we've like really jammed together. And when I came back and I was showing you some of the songs and everything, and we were like working through it, I remember like hearing that pause, like in the first song when we got together at your house, that I was showing you, that kind of starts out soft and has like the heavy chorus. We paused during it. And I heard you do like a little bass walk back into the notes. And I was like, I didn't even have to tell this motherfucker.
no, I
You got it. You got it.
No, you don't have to tell me.
Got
Oh,
it.
yeah. So I know the like staying in the pocket, but I also know
Yeah. No, I think you've improved.
still
a ton.
stay in pocket while still adding into pocket.
And then what's good is because you've been writing songs on your own, which is like fantastic and stuff. And I mean,
Excuse me? On his own?
I deserve at least 50% of the credit here.
With my help.
Yeah. From my friends.
That's one of those songs was actually about me yelling at him.
That is true.
Your favorite song? Your favorite song? It's actually about me yelling at him.
Oh,
Aren't you on the recording? Like you sing
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
That's
So
it.
show me. Like,
I'm like, yeah, it's called Al Show, and he's saying like I can fucking show you that I can do this, and I'm like, stop talking already. I know he's like, because he was drunk and we were both drunk, and he's like apologizing to me. He's like, I'm sorry, dude. I know I did. And I'm like, stop talking. Just do it. Shut the fuck up and just
That's
do
fucking
it.
great. I did not know the backstory behind that song, but that's awesome.
There's that has that deeper meaning because
And so whenever he like had the riff and showed me, I'm like, that's why I bugged them about it. I'm like, just fucking, we're sitting down and we're writing it.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Let's do this, bro.
Oh man. Hell yeah.
Oh my god. Rock and roll, dog.
Next
Rock and
time,
roll.
next
Gotta
topic.
keep
We
on
gotta
going.
go.
Keep on
Okay.
going.
Y'all ready for this?
Oh yeah, we're
gonna-
ready. Let's get into the final topic. We've been going for a while now.
This was
Anal
gonna be.
sex. This is gonna be good. Anal sex kids is good.
Hey, my favorite.
My favorite.
what's your favorite?
Okay.
Quentin Tarantino?
Wait, anal sex.
That's
was,
feature.
I thought he said anal sex. Was,
The final topic is Deadpool and Wolverine. Have you seen it?
Yes, twice.
We all saw
Yeah, motherfucker that watched Star Wars 50 times. In the
I
theater.
saw it. I saw it once. It was really good.
Me and Solomon on
my birthday.
Thursday.
Thursday was
sure,
my
your
birthday,
birthday.
and I
It
was
was his
like,
birthday.
How old are you now?
I am 29 years old. I
Okay,
am,
fuck you, 30-year-old. You fucking
I'm not 30
failure.
yet. I'm not
I'm
30
not-
yet.
Damn, I got a couple months before I join you in that club, man.
Oh man.
I understand.
But what you got? So me,
Hey, motherfuckers, yeah, y'all, fuckers, cheers, motherfuckers, yeah, cheers,
Fucking cheers, man.
cheers, Mortys, cheers. I love all you Mortys.
Lick my balls, Morty.
You're all good Mortys.
Who you calling the Morty? Motherfucker.
Hey, fuck you, Morty.
Calling the Rick, bitch.
fuck you, C-137. What you got? So for the movie,
You can suck this, Rick.
Pickle Rick, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I was pickle Rick.
Wubba lubba suck suck.
So for his birthday, we
Oh my god.
we planned to go like I think 12 or so. But before that, I told him let's go to Specs. Let's get a shit ton of like fucking singular like whiskey bottles and shit
So we can spike our drinks.
inside the theater. So we snuck them in there.
Cause fuck you, you can buy beer there, but it's like $10 a fucking beer.
Oh, yeah.
It's like fuck you. I don't want to.
no.
$1 for each little.
It's $1 shot. It's $1 for a shot. It's like I kind of
Which
want to
theater
do
did you
that.
guys go to?
The Specs right there on Fairmont.
Oh, y'all went to Specs. Okay, but the theater, but
Cinema.
Hollywood.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Dude, yeah, no, we had a great time. I mean, I know I was drunk as
It was
fuck,
12.
but the movie,
still enjoyed it, dude,
was
bro.
good, dude. Like,
It was really good.
I don't know why
Movie was
people-
really fun.
I don't know why people complained about it.
Here's
Well, okay, only one person that I know complained about
Really?
it. It's fucking Luigi.
Always
Fuck,
Luigi.
bro.
It's always
fuck,
Luigi.
banana.
He complains about everything, literally.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, Luigi. A sack of my shoulder.
the movie was ass.
You want a mushroom? I'll give you one.
His complaint was like, oh, they only banked on nostalgia and
They're
cameos.
playing off of nostalgia.
Oh, it's a
no.
Deadpool movie.
No,
What do you expect?
Yeah,
I mean, I guess, yeah, there's a heavy dose of that, but that's not the.
that's the
key
fun
points.
part of it,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
how
but Blade
awesome
was really good in
How
here.
awesome was Blade and Elektra, and then they had Channing Tatum.
Spoilers, by the way.
As
Yes.
Gambit.
Major spoilers.
Spoiler
coming up.
alert.
Major
Okay,
spoilers.
okay.
Channing Tatum
As Gambit.
Finally!
Yeah.
Oh my god! I've been
I-
listening
okay,
to that
okay.
news like for such a long time that he was like gonna do that.
I did not like it at first because I was like, it doesn't kind of make sense. I think the costume around his head looks a little weird. I like the jacket and I like the rest of it. The costume around his head's a little weird.
It's the first iteration.
And then it is. So like, and then everybody started making fun of the fact that he can't stick to one accent. And I was like, yeah, I'm glad you guys get it.
He was like, "Who is your dialect coach?"
The minions? Because they speak French. They do French. So he was going from French to Cajun, which is Louisiana accent.
Oh yeah.
So he's trying to talk in the Louisiana accent, and then he talks in a French accent. But those are two different dialects. I don't need you to drink it up all my
Jam.
Yeah, so like it was really fucking hilarious. And I was like,
Fucking Jonah Hill in it.
for like the first 2 minutes, I was like, I don't agree with this. And then it really fucking grew on me. I'm like, I fucking
He
love this shit.
almost-
Actually, I fucking love it.
That character,
I was
he
raw.
almost becomes like a Deadpool character.
I'm
Like
about to make
speaking
a
in the
man
fourth
for
wall and
myself.
shit.
Ooh, I've been waiting for this moment all my life.
On my lap.
I don't think you make it out of this
I
alive.
think my favorite
make
line
sure
was
you-
that
Yeah.
so it's the longest little
Which
fucking
one?
line he had.
The dick
When he's- No, the one like somebody fucking pop a sperm right in your pappy or something.
Yeah,
He's like, "I shot out my daddy's dick," you know.
Yeah,
I'm hit already.
you fucking god.
I came out like, "What's up?"
So yeah, and then the what's up, bro? He's like, dude, perfect.
Well, I mean, what was it for the movie? This is the end, right? Like, we're like, I mean, he's not above like doing degrading roles and making fun of himself.
That's
like,
really awesome. I like
he's
that.
fucking blue. Like, hey guys, how's it going? Like on all fours in a fucking like sex
Yeah.
slave. Like,
Oh my god.
Yeah, and he's like,
forgot about that
I
part.
fuck this guy in the ass all the time. Yeah.
I love him. I think my favorite was just like, I love leg.
Man.
God.
well, what happened was I heard the story behind the jail here when Seth Rogen like emailed him and like he got back to him immediately. He's like, "Yeah, I think I was drinking that night," and everything. And he like agreed to it, and then he had to be like, "Oh fuck!" Like,
Yeah, fuck it, yeah.
Fuck.
like, you know who I bet would do this role? Fucking Channing Tatum.
He got to him at the right time, bro. Holy shit.
Anything he wants. Shit. But here's
Magic.
the ultimate question: do you think it was a better multiverse movie than
Yes.
Doctor Strange
Yes.
and the Multiverse
Yes.
of Madness?
I think yes.
Yeah.
You say
They did.
yes?
so.
They
You
did
say-
they did the X-Men justice in this one.
Yeah.
Whereas with Multiverse of Madness, they did a very big disservice because I don't think Scarlet Witch is that strong, especially since her power is
Thank
tied.
you.
Okay,
Thank-
okay. Look.
somebody knows.
No. Okay.
Somebody knows.
Her power.
I'll tell you in a minute why you're wrong.
Let me counter by telling you why you think that. Okay, so her power is connected to that dumbass book, right? It's the MacGuffin. Oh, I get it. They're literally in a different dimension in a different timeline at the time that they kill the X-Men, which means her power linked has to go through a portal, which means it has to go through all this fucking bullshit in order for her to siphon the power in order to kill Reed Richards. But I don't think that's I don't think that's valid. I don't think that's valid because you can't kill Number one, you can't kill the dude with the voice thing with the little tongue.
Black
for it.
Bolt.
You can't kill Black Bolt that way. You can't because it comes psychically.
Disturbed me, I'm not gonna lie. Like
Because his head like gets crushed, but it's like that's not how that works. Because if you close his mouth and then it vibrates off the tongue, but the tongue is outside his body. How does that crush
I
the
have
brain
no
inside his? That doesn't make sense. She literally would have died. She literally would have died.
It's a movie. They can make shit
Okay,
up as they
so
go
she's
along.
what's called in the comic books an omega level mutant. Yeah, and so like she literally has like reality warping abilities and so which they did tap into in there. And in the comics, there's no like Darkhold thing, probably, right? Like I as far as I know,
No.
there's not really like that whole like crux of like the Darkhold thing. She's just like, I mean, her and Quicksilver are like the children of Magneto and shit like that, you know, and they're just omega level mutants. And she, in the House of M comic book or whatever, she's like, no more mutants and stuff like that. And she like, you know, boom, like does a Thanos ass fucking snap and just eliminates all mutants and stuff from reality and shit like that, you know.
The
She's
problem.
super crazy powerful. The
problem-
they definitely nerfed the fuck out of her for the movies, but they kind of tapped a little bit into it.
I think the problem.
Excuse me.
Sorry, the problem.
Actually.
Actually, so if we're talking about Magneto, Reed Richards not only did he defeat the Magneto in his universe, but he also defeated the Thanos in his universe as well. He's also the smartest man in the universe.
Yeah.
So he could have had already. This was his plan. He's like, hey, I'm going to talk to you in a very strong tone. Then I'm going to try to punch you with my rubber arm. They and he's like noodle, and she turns him into string cheese, literally. She's like,
delicious.
he's like, oh no, and he fucking dies.
That movie.
And I'm like, that is the smartest man, smarter than Tony Stark.
He might have known better.
Smart. He would have had like backup plans. Is the thing, and then she kills Professor Xavier somehow
Yeah.
psychically, and I was like, all right, listen. You don't just do this in a movie that people are going to forget in the next year. Sorry, but you don't give that many important X-Men 10 minutes of screen time and then just kill them just like that. Dark Phoenix can do that. Sure. But in that universe, I'm pretty sure they killed Dark Phoenix as well. But it's like Dark Phoenix is probably an Omega level unit or mutant unit. But they faced them before. They faced Magneto. They faced Thanos.
Yeah.
Thanos is like not only an Omega level whatever, he's also a galactic level whatever. And so this is the point where they're like dealing with people who are multi-dimensional levels of whatever. So Reed Richards has to be like a guy that's like, okay, I need contingency plans more than Batman has contingency plans. I need a contingency plan for Batman.
I need my contingency plan for my contingency plan's contingency plan.
Yeah,
Just
they're
in case
comic,
of-
they're
just in
comic
case
book
of-
movies. They're not written all that well.
Not always. not always.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not
So
always.
aside from that,
that's what I mean.
Seven
like,
back.
I'm
Let's go
like-
back to Deadpool.
but
Okay, is it better than Deadpool?
Of course.
I would say no.
No,
No, Deadpool is.
I mean, wait, wait. Deadpool is better than Multiverse.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, the way they
I
handle.
mean, I hate Multiverse. I really loved it. I think I saw it at least 3 times in theaters or something.
wait,
like
you
that.
hate it?
No, I love it.
He likes. He likes.
I mean, honestly, okay, everyone
I
likes
love
shit
that.
out specific
Deadpool's
Marvel
better.
movies, but
Man,
I don't
y'all
really
are
think
gay
Marvel
as
should
fuck,
do anything
man.
necessarily really bad.
We are brothers
Yeah.
and kin.
I mean, some Marvel movies are better than other Marvel movies, but would I say that any of them are necessarily bad? They're just not very few, excluding She-Hulk, in my opinion. You know, like let's forget that red
it's the writing.
child.
It's the writing.
not a
all it
movie.
is.
Not a movie, and they are woke.
Yeah,
That's what ruined that movie. The wokeness. The wokeness
they were woke and
ruined
put us all to sleep.
It's the writing.
You woke up and I went to sleep.
I feel like it's usually just the writing. That's all it is.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
because they're giving. Yeah, no, I'm up for giving many like directors like the reins to like fuck around with the properties and all that stuff. But like, how about maybe not have your same focus group or set of writers and maybe bring in outside sources so they can give you a second opinion.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Yeah.
Because all the writers went on strike.
Well, yeah, that is also a thing. That is a very big thing that has affected a lot of
Especially-
movies and media and stuff. Yeah,
Especially affected Netflix.
I wish that they had gotten more out of it, but yeah.
The funny thing is that all the writers that went on strike are the bad writers.
Oh, really?
I'm sorry. They
TV writers?
they actually suck.
The shitty TV writers.
Yeah,
you
they,
mean?
they actually do suck.
Like the network TV, not
like
Netflix TV.
I want to be honest. Me and you should write for Hollywood. Like, cause we were doing the Batman thing, so like, there's better. We're better than them. That's the weird part. It's because we have better ideas, not because we're better scriptwriters, not because we have good grammar, but it's like, me and you actually, me and him actually.
You know the source material.
Yeah, we actually like the stuff that we're writing for. So it's like,
yeah. Well, I mean, it's like usually when someone like has a big breakout project, it's always better than what they do like later down the road. It's because there's a certain necessity involved in it, and there's like I mean,
So
imagine getting somebody to write for Star Wars and they don't actually like Star Wars.
yeah.
It's like of course they don't care. They're not gonna write something that's good. They're just gonna write something. Yeah, exactly. The people who are like,
the acolyte, my bad.
yeah, man, just they're gonna be like, what's pandering? Okay, let's pander. Let's write a script for.
Or it'd be so far left field away from everything that they like insult their audience. Yeah,
Exactly.
But I mean, Deadpool and Wolverine was, I think, phenomenal. I think Ryan Reynolds was born to play Deadpool, and I think him having more creative control and being able to be interacting with like the Marvel Cinematic Universe is perfect. I mean, the whole fucking I'm going to Disneyland Fox, like fucking segment was amazing. I think
the 21st Century Fox in the background, dude. That joke is gonna go over so many people's heads.
Right.
But I told him that too. But I think that's a really good joke. That's so fucking hilarious.
oh my god,
It's just dead and
amazing.
the fact that they brought in so many like 20th century fucking properties into that whole dimension of like just things that they've gotten rid of, it's like it's so fitting and it's so great. They even bring in the old actors from these old movies.
Yeah, it was like a love letter to all of the Fox properties. It's saying like, okay, this is an end of an era, but it's the beginning of something new.
Some of those,
although I will
some
admit
of those movies had good stuff.
Yeah,
Actually,
I mean,
exactly.
Actually did.
And what was it like when he was talking about, and I agree with this heavily, is
First
that when he was like, it's like, oh wow, he's actually wearing a suit. It only took 20 fucking years, and he's like, it's like he's not embarrassed to be in a superhero movie. That rings true. I remember thinking that when I saw the original X-Men. I mean, I was a huge fan of it. I had like all the fucking toys,
X1, 2, and 3 are awesome. I don't care what anybody says. Even 3, like people have problems with 3.
Well, the first two,
I like that.
The first two were actually written by David Hayter.
David Hayter.
Even David Hayter's in the second movie.
Solid
he's,
Snake.
He's a security guard.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's cool.
And then what else? Funny enough, so for Wolverine, they just could not find anybody. And then there was 2 people that they were heavily like trying to like let's fuck around, see if we can. One of them was
Henry Cavill.
No.
They joke about it. They joke about it in Deadpool.
But
Wolverine, we're gonna treat you so much better than those fucks across the street.
So good.
One of them was I keep forgetting the name of the actor that plays the main guy, Eddie from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And, him.
Okay.
They were thinking about him, and then fucking Whitefield fucking throw fucking Danzig of the Misfits.
What the fuck?
They thought about Danzig because Danzig's a huge Wolverine fan.
Okay, I mean, I guess.
But then
I would rather Danny DeVito.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, that would be phenomenal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would have been an amazing cameo.
Come here, Gene.
They almost didn't want to do Hugh Jackman only for the fact that he was too tall for the Wolverine.
Yeah. What is it, like 6'1" or something like that?
Yeah,
or 6'3"?
he's tall.
There was a tiny Wolverine where he's like a short king.
Yeah, I fucking love that.
Oh,
so did
Chill. Oh, stuck the landing, didn't you?
What about when he comes across? I've seen the I believe it's a comic book cover where Wolverine's like on the big like X cross thing and stuff like that. And he's like, and I love when he gets in there. He's like, "Hey, are you okay?"
That was crazy, dude. What the fuck was that? What was that? That's crazy.
They wanted John Hopkins to play Wolverine?
Yeah.
How? Oh my god, that would have
the original Super Mario.
He was the original Super Mario from the 90s movie.
Yeah.
With John Leguizamo.
John Leguizamo. Oh yeah. They wanted him to play Wolverine?
Yes.
John Luigi Zammo.
That would have been
different.
That would have been weird.
Yeah, imagine. What about Mr. Harry Potter as fucking Wolverine? That everyone was speculating that it didn't come out, right? Like he didn't actually do it, but like everyone was talking about Daniel Radcliffe. Yeah, they were like, and what was it in an interview on like the Late Show or whatever? He was like, it's like, oh, everyone's like who's the short actor, because Wolverine's short. It's like, oh, Daniel Radcliffe, and that what was it, Miracle Workers or whatever, that show that he's on, and he was like fucking losing his shit. He ripped off all of his clothes, and you're like, fucking Harry Potter's ripped. Like, what the fuck?
You know who? You know who?
I got a nutritionist.
Yeah. Oh my god. I always thought about that. What if Harry Potter just like, and he's like, oh, Vada, and just punches him in the non-nose. You know, like,
Veronica, fuck you.
yeah. Just like fucking beats his ass. Like everyone's using wands, and he just like fucking hops on him, just beats his ass. And he's like,
Jesus. It just
Grabs the wand, breaks it.
oh my god.
I want you to make eye contact with me, motherfucker.
I want you to know the man who beats you.
Oh, you want to see a fucking snake?
So, let's take turns. What was your favorite scene in Deadpool and Wolverine? One by one. Go.
Deadpool, Wolverine. Circle around me because I'm cross between like.
What was your favorite scene?
Flame on!
Oh, explain, please.
I don't have to.
Oh my god.
If they saw it, they know.
Watch, you know.
It was the
Spoiler
scene
alert.
where Chris Evans comes back as his original role. He's gonna say Johnny Blaze.
not-
in the
not
Fantastic
after-
Four.
they
Thought he was to explain it. Just tell yours.
No, I'm explaining him.
I know. I know.
Come on, it's funnier if
Okay.
you don't.
Okay, now it's me. I think my favorite scene was probably the Deadpool versus Deadpool scene where he faces all the other Deadpools with Wolverine.
That's pretty cool. That was a really
Especially
good
when he kills
You really are God's
When he-
perfect idiot.
when he kills Nice Pool and he doesn't regenerate. I was like,
Healing factor?
Tell me.
healing
You're gonna
factor.
fucking live. tell me.
I was like, Ryan Reynolds is such a good fucking actor.
At that
Like,
point,
When he got fucking shot in the foot, was like, he's like, yeah, he'll regenerate. Like he's got that power. He's like,
Regenerate?
yeah. I was like, God, it's like, God, you're dead. Wait, he goes, sorry, I'm paralyzed.
The long quiet pause of them like realizing like, oh shit.
That's why I said, like, Wolverine's like, you really are God's perfect idiot.
It's like, well, he also didn't have to hold him as a human shield. He could have just ran away because
doesn't he regenerate?
because he can regenerate.
That was the funny
He
part.
doesn't have to hold him up.
He wanted the dog.
He wanted the dog and he wanted the guns.
Yeah. Oh, remember these gold-plated desert
the
eagles.
the golden desert eagles. Fuck yeah. Because at that point of the movie, I was having a great time. The X-Men showed up.
Peter is
All the other people showed up.
Peter is the goat.
And then I'm like,
This is fucking
we
package.
get more
Peter is-
survivorship.
Peter
We
is the
get
goat.
more Deadpools. I was like, yes. And I was like, finally, we get every other Deadpool.
Cowboy
You know,
Pool.
that was my favorite. Yeah, Cowboy Deadpool.
That guy might have been the coolest fucking looking Deadpool.
Yeah.
Having the samurai with baby arms.
Oh yeah.
Cowboy Deadpool was Matthew McConaughey.
voiced
Oh,
by
that's
Matthew
right.
McConaughey.
Yes, that's
voice.
right.
That was my
Okay.
favorite.
And then what you call it, the floating head pole?
Yeah.
He's voiced by
Oh my
Nathan
God.
Fillion.
Nathan Fillion. Yes, thank you. Yeah. That was awesome. That was fucking dope. And so was Blake Lively played Lady Pool, right?
Yeah. Isn't that his wife?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So I have a couple favorite parts, but I just love that when he's.
What is your favorite?
So for me, it's when he's like in the Honda and he's just like, I take it back. The Honda Odyssey fucks. And it's like they're fighting all night. It says coexist on the fucking bumper sticker.
Oh yeah. Well,
And then it just shows like Wolverine all passed out. He's like
wrapped in the fucking.
like times around on the fucking
That's
seat
pretty good.
belts.
Yeah.
I was
fucking love
hoping for them to bring out the that meme, the Thanos copter.
Oh my god.
I thought I was gonna. Come on, where's the deep cut? Deep cuts,
Or the fucking like, oh look, Paul Rudd finally aged.
right, dude?
I would say the other like second best favorite part for me was the whole intro with the fucking NSYNC dancing and everything.
Oh yeah, the adamantium skeleton.
yeah.
Desecrating
Of Old Man Logan, desecrating.
They even asked the older director for Logan. They asked him like, hey, like, can we get your blessings to do this? And he's like, dude, fuck yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
I forgot how many. I'm not an intelligent man, people, but I forgot how many bones are in the human body. But I love when he adds that one more thing.
204. It's like 204 or 200 and something.
206.
206.
206 and 207 when
Watching Gossip
When I'm watching Gossip Girl.
my wife.
Yeah. What was it? Blake Lively even said like on a thing, whatever she posted to social media, and she was like, how you can tell like he's married to like a millennial chick or whatever it was, or like whatever fucking generation she belongs to. I think it's millennial, but it was like all those like early 2000s songs and soundtrack and stuff. And things. She's like, never felt more seen.
I just wish in that movie, X-22 was more X-23 was more in the movie.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
No,
I just wish she was more part of the movie.
That has
you know?
to do. I think that has to do with the like multiverse thing, where it's like the X-Men get a certain amount. Okay, so my actual favorite scene, because I did the flame on thing as a bit.
Okay.
That was because it's a really good scene because Deadpool and Wolverine fight each other, and then Sabretooth comes in. That's a pretty good scene. Okay, my favorite scene is
How
actually
you're special sock nerds.
exactly.
It's gonna get good.
Hey, my favorite scene actually is whenever Blade walks in. Oh, sorry, Electro walks in, Blade walks in,
that whole scene.
and then Gambit walks in.
Yeah. Yeah, when I saw that,
And
I was like,
X-23 is like there, and they all have like a X-Men. Hey, we might be all fucked in this scenario. Actually, though,
yeah.
this situation kind of sucks because that bitch, the sister of Professor Xavier, is
Because twin.
kind of a problem.
Yeah.
Kind of a problem.
tremendous. Like she's like again a no
She was
level.
great.
Yeah, oh my god.
She was so great in them.
Better villain than Wanda.
Oh yeah.
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 I bet.
Just
I just
saying.
wish she was written better.
Wanda wasn't a villain.
That's also. Can
Go
you
on.
debate him
Go
on that?
Go on.
Oh
Go
my
on,
god.
please.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh my. Can you? Is she a villain?
Wanda?
We can't give.
Yes.
We can't give. That'll take too long.
Just
You
really
either
quick.
live long enough to see yourself die a hero or live long enough to see your fucking become the villain.
Hey, Robert Downey Jr. is now
Nailed it.
Doctor Doom.
Welcome to.
Yeah, I was okay.
Robert
so I was
Downey
waiting
Jr.
against
is
that. I was
Dr.
gonna Wait till
Doom.
after the Deadpool thing to talk about that. The fucking.
I think we might be done with it. Or do you want to like?
What was the final thing you wanted to say? What was your favorite scene?
I like Gambit.
Oh, the
I like
Gambit
Gambit a lot.
scene.
Okay, the reason I like it is because like I really started off with like I did not like it at all. I was like really against it, and then he turned me around on it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, he's great.
I
The only
did- He turned a
lot of people around, if you
They
know
were
what I
just
mean.
missing the,
I was like,
the red eyes.
turn me up and turn me
They were
off.
just missing Gambit's red eyes.
I
But
am
that's it. But it's
soaking
fine.
wet right now.
They need They need a good rogue. Who would be a good rogue?
The
That is
original rogue.
Because was it Anna Paquin or whatever her name was, right? Yeah,
Should be
she was the
Sydney
original. She was good.
Sydney
but, like,
Sweeney?
Should be Sydney Sweeney or like Emma
That'd
Stone.
be-
Emma Stone
If I Emma Stone would be great.
as
Oh,
the,
yeah, that
as
would-
the
I
don't
as the
know,
new
I
rogue.
mean-
Because Gambit
That'd
needs
be
a
interesting.
Gambit needs a rogue, right?
That'd be
Yeah,
interesting.
Who goes with? Okay, who's the girl with from? Who's the girl from Bring It On?
Reba McEntire.
Who's the girl from Bring It On? with
Man, I haven't seen Breaking On forever. Reba McEntire? What?
start singing country songs. I'm as good as it once was. Takes her gloves off.
Oh my god! So what do we got next? What Marvel movies up next? Coming up?
Well, okay, so the directors from the last couple Avengers movies are coming back to make the next few, and so
Wait,
that's gonna be
who?
pretty
Joss
cool.
Whedon?
Who? No, I'm kidding.
Bitch.
He made the Avengers movie.
mean, he did.
The Avengers movie.
Yeah, and then he fucked himself in the ass when it came to Justice League. So
For
Who
good
gives
or
a
for bad?
fuck about Justice League?
That
I
offended
could have
my
been cool with Zack Schneider. We saw
That
the
is-
Schneider cut.
that offended my nervous system.
I do.
Look, guys,
They need to put more-
Firefly was overrated. No,
Secret Wars.
Oh.
We got Secret
This
Wars.
cult
coming
classic, underrated.
up. I still haven't seen it.
Hey,
The
hey, me and the 10 other Firefly fans are really offended by it. There's 10 of us. Hey, come
like
on, buddy.
Well,
I'd like to
okay, so was
apologize.
it with the Russo? Yeah, the Russo brothers, right? Yeah. That's the ones that did the other Avengers films like Infinity War and
Endgame,
all,
yeah.
and Endgame. Yeah, they're coming back to.
They're
do,
bringing Russo's back.
Yeah. But okay, so how do you guys feel
them
really
to make
about like
Stranger
Robert
Things.
Downey Jr. coming back? Because I can see how everything's multiverse right now and stuff, and a lot of people are talking shit about the multiverse, including Ryan Reynolds in the Deadpool movie, right? He's like, "Look, guys, it's not been great, and stuff." And I disagree.
that was so good to hear.
Okay, so I disagree with that. I think that it's been great, and I love all the cameos, and I love all the
disagree.
things.
I will agree.
horrible.
I will
You
agree.
think so?
Yes, the Marvel.
I will agree that Multiverse of Madness was the best movie after Endgame. It's the best movie that's come out so far.
Hugely agree with that.
Yeah,
That's the best movie that's come out so far.
Yeah, it was way better than
Even
Black Widow.
even as much as I like give it shit, Like,
I mean, so I'm
there's
really-
actually a lot of cool shit.
I'm really sad about the whole Jonathan Majors thing. I mean, he's a really good actor. I mean, clearly he's got himself mixed up in bad shit,
Kang?
you know. Yeah, and I was really excited for the whole Kang thing because he's a phenomenal actor. Maybe not the best human being right now, you know, like with all the shit. And I don't even know, like,
This is where we loop to the mechanic thing.
yeah, I
Dog
don't care if he's cheating on his wife. No,
Or he's beating his wife.
fucking. I don't know. I want to get
Fixing
my
the
money.
goddamn movie. Kang Dynasty is out. That's out.
Yeah,
the
I
window.
was so sad
We got
because
Secret Wars
because
now.
we saw that glimpse right of him as all those different variants of Kang, and I was so ready for it. And season 2 of Loki was
What is
phenomenal,
that?
but yeah, but I mean, I'm cool with because I know that they were eventually building up to the whole Battle World thing and Doctor Doom becoming like this omnipotent godlike being, and really I know what they're working towards, and I'm all for it. Is they're working towards Marvel resetting everything because all their IPs, all their best IPs have been used, but there's so much potential because they didn't get to do it correctly the first time around because they didn't have all the rights to all their characters.
That's how you do Marvel Phase 2, is you bring in the X-Men.
on the fucking realm. Like 4 or 5.
Well, I'm saying. Well, actually, Phase 2, because after
Fantastic Four.
Endgame, that's how you do the next phase of Marvel, is you bring in the X-Men. And I
Yeah.
think they did that poorly with Multiverse of Madness because they just literally killed them.
Yeah.
They literally killed them. But in the new Deadpool movie, I was like, that is how you do it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
they brought in a Wolverine that's not dead.
Yeah.
But
and
every other mutant is dead in his universe. Which,
And-
you know, but
In his
that's
universe.
the build,
his
the
universe.
character and the backstory for this Wolverine.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he was labeled the worst Wolverine.
Yeah, exactly.
which is a redemption thing.
Yes.
And that scene made me cry because I was like,
Good on
he's
you.
like, give me this, please.
Yeah.
Because if I
Hugh Jackman. Is
he's
amazing.
like, because I fucked up the first time. Please, this is. If I can save somebody.
Sorry, Peanut.
And then he closes the door.
Yeah. No, I mean,
damn it, dude.
so I think the thing is like, yeah, they are building towards the X-Men still coming in full swing into the Marvel universe. I'm excited for that. You know, new Captain America, you know, like Loki is now in the center of all of existence and all that shit. They got a lot of things cool that are going for them, I think, you know, in their future. But I'm excited for the inevitable reboot, kind of like when DC came out with the New 52 and they rebooted all their IPs, and you know, and Marvel's done it several times, you know, throughout their, you know, illustrious time, you know, as a comic book, you know, company and stuff. But so the movies are eventually cycling to Battle World, which is where all the multiverses converge and everything, and all of existence is threatened. And it actually, I don't know if y'all know the comic book stuff, but Reed Richards' son is like a super like Omega level, like
Oh, with the cowboy hat, and
well,
he's got the.
so like he
He's
becomes
cool as hell.
he becomes like a god, and
Dude,
he
he's fucking
rewrites all
sick.
the universes. And he
Really?
puts everyone back in their place, and he's like god above god, kind of creature and stuff. And so I know that that's what they're eventually building towards, is like they're going to reset everything. We're gonna have Captain America and Iron Man and everyone back, and they're probably gonna recast them and stuff, and we're gonna start anew. But I'm excited for that, even though I'm going to be a million years old by the time that happens.
Right.
But you know what?
After
I'm gonna
6
die
movies.
after they finish this, because that's gonna be my one. That's like, you know,
Hey,
like
actually-
I'm injecting money right into my veins just to stay alive, so I can see the.
Hey,
reboot.
so Disney has been losing money because they got too woke.
I mean,
Actually,
that's
they've been
a
losing-
constant issue for Hollywood people. You know what I mean? But
also,
For years
so now
Every Hollywood production.
so now they know, hey, whenever you like cater to a specific thing, you only get money from the specific group
Yeah.
that you're catering to. And if it's a minority, literally you only get and like, hey, let's say we made this movie for Mexicans. Let's say that. Hey, that's like less than that's like 10%.
No.
It's like
Actually, you know what's so funny is like there's a lot more Mexicans than whites here in the United States now.
oh yeah,
Oh, shit.
yeah, I believe it. As a
51, right?
as a white guy,
But you
That's
believe
not
it?
51%,
But you
right?
believe that, right?
okay,
look at
well-
this table.
okay, so 75%, let's say.
Okay.
But
Well,
not all the Mexicans are gay. Or
Gay. Go on.
I'm just saying because they
The money.
let me
25%
cook.
of Mexicans
Hey,
are
let me
gay.
cook. Let me cook here. Let me cook.
Let him cook.
I'm trying to cook.
Try to sauce.
It's just like okay, so don't cater to a specific ideology. What you have to do is, if you're in entertainment business, your job, the mechanic, let's bring it around,
You fix everybody's engine. There is no, hey, I can't fix a black person's engine, right? It's like, no, I gotta snuff them up a little bit.
Snuff them up.
I gotta,
What does that mean,
yeah,
snuff 'em
but
up?
it just means like I put a little juice up.
like snuff.
It's also like,
Oh yeah. Okay.
let me get some cocaine.
Sniff.
Good point. It just means like, hey, let's. If you're in the entertainment business, you're in the entertain people business.
Cater
It
to
also-
everybody.
It also means Americans, that all Americans, but also the Chinese, because Chinese people,
The global market.
Nah, fuck
yes,
them.
as well as the
Damn.
as well as the
Yeah,
Russian,
fuck China.
as well as the Russians, as
God.
well as Mexican.
Chinese Americans, cool. Chinese, fuck them.
Oh my god.
Some of them, fuck them. Some of them.
I'm too white for this. No comment.
Well, yeah, I'm too brown
You
for
actually
this.
have the most leverage.
all the comments.
Do you know what country we're in and what time we're in?
my God.
I have the leverage.
Hey man,
No.
hey man, I got
becoming
hey,
the
no, 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 no.
minority.
Yeah. Hey man, I got something in my pocket. Right here. This is called the impasse.
Oh my god, the inward pass. You
You're allowed to say it once.
oh my god, stupid. Oh my god.
Nigeria.
Wait, so but you're half black, so does that mean he only gets like a quarter of a pass or half a pass?
No, he gets
you get the full pass.
He gets the hard R. He gets the hard R once. One good, he gets one good one, and that's it.
One good one. Use
One
it
guy-
wisely.
It's all right. Use it wisely.
Or no, it's a PG-13 movie that can only say the F word once.
Yeah.
No. So
It's kind of like that, yeah.
so you wouldn't get the R, you just get the E after saying the two G's.
All right, moving on.
Jason, nah, dude, I think
Yeah, we're about to wrap up.
I think we were more
We got
interested in
one-
Marvel than we were Donald Trump.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Final thoughts on Deadpool and Wolverine, so we can wrap up.
awesome.
Okay.
How many stars?
You,
out of
wanna
how
go
many
first? You
stars?
never said your favorite scene. What's your favorite scene?
Oh, dude, easily. So I was already between the two of like obviously the Honda fucking fight was just immensely amazing, and that like having them like fight in just close quarters like that, the way they were doing it was amazing. And,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and of course, just the whole scene of them in the whenever they're all walking it like with Elektra, a Blade, and like a Gambit. But just the whole dialogue, everything, it just felt
And X-23.
so awesome. And then X-23 as well. But she was just kind of
She's very forgettable, actually.
That's what I was saying. I wish she was more.
because she's just mostly
Self-used,
standing there, but not really feeling into the insanity of the conversation.
She did have a really good speech where she told Wolverine's like, I'm not the guy. I'm never the guy.
Like,
And she's like,
You were
yeah,
always the wrong guy.
you were always the wrong guy until you were.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's like, as soon as it came down to it, you actually did care.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
That was like,
She's
Pump
fucking
a footstep when he gets out of the Honda and stuff. Just a dude. Like when he steps out.
most important footstep.
no, my favorite like in that whole thing is just because like Wolverine, he's just in the back. He's just like, I'm just gonna get fucking drunk. Fuck all this shit. But he gets roped in bit by bit by listening to Deadpool fucking trying to talk, especially with the whole Johnny Storm situation. He's like, oh, I love that guy. You just hear Wolverine in the back, like he's like,
Yeah.
I'm just
Well,
like,
I mean,
dude.
so what this movie really showcases is
You
that
know
it's
Johnny?
it's the whole story arc for I think all multiversal Wolverines, which is to go through such strife and be the undeserving hero who becomes the hero that you need. Kind of the whole Batman thing, like not the hero you want, but the hero you need, kind of thing. Like he's always the guy that's counted out. He's always the guy that's unreliable. He's always the guy that's a little bit selfish, but when the time comes, that's where he always shines as being the guy that you need in the end.
Yeah.
And he always rises to the occasion. And I'm glad that I got to showcase that. I think, after
It was good.
You know
20
why?
years of being this character, like,
You know why? Is because heroes don't kill.
Get the fuck out of here.
And he
That's
can't
the-
be killed.
That's
the guy that
the
can't
very
be killed.
that's very true. Heroes don't kill.
Except for Wolverine.
But except for Deadpool also.
Right, except for that.
But like yeah, fucking
Heroes don't kill.
so that was always the thing, right? In comic books and in a lot of the early media, like the whole Batman thing, like, oh, I'm not gonna kill because that separates me from the villains and all that shit. But I love how Marvel has kind of slowly been like, nah, we kill. They kill.
it's like no, you can put Magneto in a prison and then he's gonna break out in like 2 years
yeah.
because they're gonna figure something out.
Wolverine's gonna slice and dice.
Wolverine's like, problem over. No more Magneto.
So, final thoughts on Deadpool?
Deadpool versus Wolverine. I think this is a very good sign for Marvel in the future.
Mhm.
I think it's a very good sign. If they keep going in the direction of bringing X-Men in and doing it justice and actually like catering to the fact that people like, Blade wasn't actually a Marvel MCU property. And before Marvel MCU, he's from the 90s.
Oh.
Wesley Snipes Blade.
Mm-hmm.
Before Tony Stark did, or sorry,
Oh, he's not part of the current MCU, but I mean, I think he was still owned by Marvel, right?
Yeah.
he was Marvel.
Yeah, but it was like one of those like pre-MCU like movies, yeah.
Yeah, before Iron Man. Iron Man's where it started, I think.
Yeah.
So
in this universe.
yeah, this is a really good sign, in the sense that like if Marvel wants to do something good, please keep doing things with X-Men, and please keep doing them justice. And please keep catering to the audience that actually cares about Marvel, not just political ideologies outside in the real world. Because this is where we go to just fuck around and just not think about life.
Yeah.
Because this is where
it's not meant to be taken seriously to an extent. I mean, it's cool like when art parodies life and stuff like that, but
Like the boys.
yeah, I mean, like who the fuck,
it's
yeah.
When
There's a
I'm
reason the Marvel's Marvel and the boys are the boys. You know what I mean? Like
exactly when I'm looking at Yoda teaching Luke Skywalker how to fucking force bend a fucking spaceship out of a pond, I'm not thinking about Joe Biden at all.
just to bring it back around.
Just to make sure, I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking this is cool as fuck. That little green dude is a badass. That's what I'm thinking about.
So moving on. Final thoughts on you about Deadpool and Wolverine.
I think it's a positive step in the future of Marvel. I'm really excited for what Ryan Reynolds can attribute to the Marvel universe, and I mean his like calling things out, and being able to be meta. I think is very helpful for right now in this like woke culture, stuff like where they, are very like conscientious about everything that they say and do and everything, and he's calling it out, and when even he was like, although I disagree with it, him being like, look, the multiverse thing, it's not great. It's been miss after miss. I disagree with that.
Exactly.
But I mean, it's nice that you have a character in your universe that's willing to do that and help usher in the next era and everything. And I think he's going to do great things in the next Avengers movies. He's probably going to be a pretty pivotal character when it comes to the multiverse. Because I heard someone talk about, shout out New Rockstars, the YouTube channel. They were talking about like he's probably gonna be the universal translator. You know what I mean? You'll be like, hey, this guy's from this universe.
Marvel Jesus.
Yeah. I am Marvel Jesus. So yeah, I mean, I think it's a really positive step, and I'm glad that they're getting their IPs that they lost a long time ago back into the fold. Because like I said, moving forward, when they're gonna reboot, I think the thing is that they're gonna reboot the Avengers and all those storylines and everything eventually, but they're gonna have everything existing under the same house finally. Like I wish it always had. Whenever the Avengers were around, and I was like, where the fuck is Spider-Man and all this, and then Spider-Man finally comes in the mix. It was like slowly but surely they had to like explain it away and everything. I'm like so excited for whenever all these things finally come home. So that's my main thing. Like with Deadpool is aware of them getting ready to do that reboot and getting ready to like start the whole universe over the way it should have started.
Yes. Oh, of course.
Yeah.
And my final thoughts on Deadpool and Wolverine. I thought it was great. It was a great movie.
Good movie.
It was a great movie.
5 out of 5 stars.
I loved it. Hopefully, Deadpool comes back, as we say.
I think he is.
Gambit comes back. I hope.
That's like 1,000.
What about the Cavalry?
Probably not, but that'd be funny to be like to have him like in one fight, and then he gets teleported back somehow. You know what I mean?
And then the Cavalry is like, I thought I told you to get out of here. And he punches him again, and he gets out of the scene.
He just jump through a portal into the fray out on a motorcycle.
Exactly. But yeah, I really liked it. I can't wait for Secret Wars. Hopefully, Spider-Man is in it.
Yes, yeah.
Hopefully.
Nobody knows he's Peter Porker yet.
Oh yeah, they erased that. Hopefully, Robert Downey Jr. does a great job as Dr. Doom.
I'm sure
he will. Most likely.
It's just going to be different than we expected.
His name is Victor Von Doom.
Yeah.
You think he's going to put on an accent?
New mask, same task.
Yeah, man.
He's an Iron
But the important part is who are they gonna get for Reed Richards?
Pedro Pascal.
Well, yeah, Pedro Pascal
He's
is
already-
Reed Richards. Yeah.
I thought, what about John Leguizamo?
No, nothing. No.
What about John Krasinski?
I wish John Krasinski. I think John Krasinski did it really.
They
well.
already
would've been
have.
great,
Yeah. I mean,
Pascal is big.
He's
They,
gonna
they
be-
like to throw the audience a bone, right? You know,
He's a-
and they're like,
he's a
okay, we'll
household
just do
name.
our own thing. We wanted to give you that. That's done. Let's do our thing.
Pedro
Pedro
Pascal.
He's a household name now. He's in everything.
He's the internet's daddy. Haven't you seen it?
Yes, I've seen it. But again, I hopefully we get great performances out of him, you know, and everything. But we gotta wrap it up, guys. We've been going on for a while, so as always, we gotta give us our little outros with
Good meat don't get eat.
that good.
No,
meat
you gotta
don't
say the
get
whole
eat.
thing because that doesn't make sense. Good meat don't get eat.
I don't
What does
like
that
it.
mean?
I don't like it with good meat don't get
I
eat.
don't like it when good meat don't get eat with our new sound. What is the next one?
Your mama, your daddy, your bald-headed granny, and you was a big bad fatty.
That's another one, but what is the real one? The feet one.
I don't like when good skeet goes on feet. No foot fetishists are allowed to watch our podcasts.
Or furries, right?
You want to be Wiki Feet famous?
You're demeaning.
What did you haven't had an outro. What are your final words?
What would you like to say to the people?
Fuck bitches make money.
What a cop out. What a cop out.
And as always, thank you for watching. Hopefully you can join us next time. Make sure to like, subscribe, all the good shit. Follow us and everything. And we will see y'all next time.
Well, there.